Previously on Black Compass.
At some point, we got to circle back, but go ahead, Pose. Go ahead.
I got one more card. Like, do you think niggas see your blog and then, like, they about to do something, they see your blog, like, man, fuck it, man, let me switch it up. Battle Truth said this. Like, do you think
they done that a lot of times. They done done that a lot of times. They done done that a whole lot of times. Fam, dude, let me tell you something, fam. Listen. Anybody been watching, fam, I literally changed the whole dynamics of blogging. Who don't see that, fam? I want to think about, watch this. Let's just challenge it. Think about it. Before I came, how was battle rap blogging? Let's be honest.
It was pretty good. It was lit.
No, it wasn't. It was lit.
That Chris J. Black and the Angry Fan era was crazy, bro.
Get your drink poured and roll up. Black Compass Media Podcast starts now.
Black Compass Media, another episode for y'all live and direct on a Thursday. Posing. Yeah. What's going on, my brother?
Feeling good, man.
You good?
I'm excited, man. You rolling up throwing that smoke. I'm dope. As soon as they hear my voice,
like
the wait is over, man.
Yeah, the long anticipated, right? Because this was approaching detox territory. I ain't gonna lie, like this was.
But Battle Truth, what you not gonna do? This what you not gonna do. You're not gonna add in.
Yeah,
unnecessary ad libs. I'm smoking, I'm doping, I'm rolling a little bit. Like he was just adding in unnecessary ad libs, my nigga. Stop. Like keep it how you had it, the normal one. Talk to when you and what's my nigga's name? 1UF management.
That's a fact.
I'm rolling and smoking that dope. Like he tried to add in some shit, nigga.
He wasn't fucking with that. He wasn't. That shit was hard.
It wasn't mixed. Like I don't know. Like, but I'm gonna support my nigga though.
Yo,
that's what we not gonna do, bro. You're not gonna finesse me, my nigga. Keep it normal how it was when you first heard it.
The backlash that he was getting when it didn't drop that next day, I was like, I can't even tweet out nothing because we guilty too. I get it.
That's a fact. Shout out to the homie Battle Truth though. That's my man.
That's a fact. So shout out to that. That's coming out. It's back to school season. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, people who got kids. I want to address y'all real quick. People that got kids, y'all gotta stop getting niggas sick. This shit crazy, son. Like, I don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? And cuffing season approaches. Y'all be in y'all fucking offices that week 2. It'd be the second week after school start. Everybody come home with kids, nasty. Yeah. You know what I mean? Playing and pasting shit. And now I got a cold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming down with some bullshit. I don't know what's happening. So y'all niggas with kids, man, shout out to y'all and these badass kids going back to school. But you know,
they got you sick?
Yeah, man. I got and I could tell it's one of them like my immune system not built for kid germs and shit. Like I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bad, man. You said Philly school starting mid-August. They start school early? Like when they start school out in
out here, some schools do start in mid-August. It started mid-August.
They done moved it, took away niggas' summers?
Out here, it's 2 type of school system. Like, it's the suburban school system, and then it's these inner city school system where they got an A track and B where they go to school throughout the whole year. I can't explain it, man. You got to be here to know it. But some of these niggas go to school throughout the whole, like, because there's so many kids in these areas that they got to switch off. Like, you go to, I remember when I was a kid, you couldn't wait to get you go to A, you an A or B. So a nigga might go to school throughout the whole summer.
What? Oh, that's terrible. Wait, but it's always summer there, so it don't really count for y'all.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Like, if that shit happened in New York State, it would be all out fucking rebellion. Now, all right, so we passed that, and shout out to people in the live, people subscribing and shit like that. Posey, where should we start with? Probably the best blog that the best trailer that URL's probably ever done. Sat a lot of niggas down.
Sat niggas down. I want to get some Chris Bouchard insight on these trailers.
I need to hear some things. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a world some insight on what's going on. Now I talk to the goblins a lot.
A lot.
Now.
Yeah.
I don't know where y'all got that. Maybe Smack said it.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about the original rollout for this car.
All right, let's talk about
the original rollout of this car. It was going to be called Homecoming, right? Because this was URL's Homecoming back to New York.
Yes,
that was going to be the original car title. Once these niggas got on these radios and T-tops and start doing strikes, what did the Goons and Goblins do? Fuck, it's better promotion that we change it to this strike shit. So this car was already, like, all you niggas talking about, why is Top, this car been, these niggas signed these contracts months ago. Top versus Geechee, that was supposed to be going down like, they already signed the contract. Like, they ain't just put Top on there. Like, this contract was already signed, so he has to finish this battle because he's obligated to finish the battle. So Top, they didn't just put Top on there. He already had signed the contract to do this battle, so that's why T-Top's on the car.
Okay. So was it because it
was never called Adjustment. I don't know where that came from.
Adjustment.
It was supposed to be called. That's what niggas keep. I don't know where niggas got that name from. It was called Homecoming.
Fucking name.
Coming back home. We're coming back home to New York, and this is the car. So.
Okay,
that's just some Chris Bouchard.
Right.
These some things I know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get that to the world, man.
Okay. So it was already locked in because it did look. I mean, from the outside looking in, it was like, damn, these niggas is petty as hell for just up and switch. But let's get into the trailer, bro. Let's get into the trailer. The aftermath of the strike. Now the strike aftermath has been funny. What did you think about the trailer, bruh? Well, like, honest opinions here about this trailer.
One of the goblins that's involved with that trailer, right? I called the goblin and I said,
the goblin,
were you behind this shit? I said, did you do this shit? The goblin immediately started laughing.
Yeah.
So, you're real. Because I'm a Chris Bouchard of this shit, right?
Yes. Yep.
URL be on some petty shit, low key behind the scenes.
Low key? What?
These niggas be on some petty shit behind the scenes. Shout out to URL. So I talked to the niggas. They like, man, well, these niggas shouldn't have been putting accusations out there. URL got a lot of like street niggas in here that just don't care about like these niggas keep like they petty. So yeah. I thought it was very petty.
Classically petty, all time petty, right? Like we talking. This is God tier pettiness on display. Sliders all the way up.
But I loved it because even though we was missing, I loved that whole strike period. Not because of what it kind of, but it was just a dope little. It's something that we gonna remember. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that we're gonna talk about in a couple of years. Like remember the strike shit. And I like how they executed the trailer. They put Battle Truth. They had Sun God. They had everybody. Piper Boy, Caps, Polo made the trailer. It was a whole bunch of people. The tweets. I just like how it was executed. I think this shit dope, man.
Because you know what? Okay, so two things. First of all, shout out to my man DME. I see you in the chat. Subscribe to DME channel. Now, DME, you was featured in the trailer. And I'm going to be honest here. Part of me, because I'm petty, I'm like, damn, son. They painting it, making it seem like everybody is on the... Because they taking quotes from y'all. And some of y'all sound kind of crazy in them quotes. Like when Beezy opened it up. How Beezy opened it up, he said, when frustration and ignorance meets gossip and misinformation. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nah. That was the opening bar. The opening bar was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So okay. But he made it seem like all the bloggers was just like on a certain side. Like using the audio, it really hit me a certain way. And I know some of y'all niggas was initially happy. And then y'all was like, wait a minute. Like, because the shit Beasley is saying is kind of potent. Like he punched on everybody in the trailer. Like it was crazy to me. So
yeah. I don't know. I appreciated it. I think that even the bloggers, even though everybody got hit.
Yeah,
I think that with Beasley threw a blow like all these niggas, I think it's still a little dope moment, man.
It's a great moment. Rap, it is because it brings together different sides of the culture and shit like that. And kudos to URL for actually using. And this is the first time. I can't say the first time, but this is one of the times where I have to give them props on the PR tip. Now, usually when URL gets
like,
hit,
we already got this homecoming rollout. that we about to do. But since y'all niggas want to act up, let's do this shit. This strike shit. Yeah, that's gonna make this shit even more powerful. Because the homecoming shit, when I talked to the goons and goblins about the homecoming shit, they was like, yeah, we coming back. They was gonna do the whole we're coming back. New York rollout, like we back. Mm-hmm. But since y'all T-top type niggas want to act funny, we changed it to this strike shit. Now y'all some idiots. And look how dumb y'all look. We gonna call the card the strike. Y'all helped the card, like y'all basically helped the niggas come up with the whole, like, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
But they did what they supposed to do.
They helped them come up with it, and URL takes a terrible situation, potentially, flips it into something great. And Posey, this is what this does, and this is why it's important. All those rounds, because look, the strike shit to me is dope in petty hindsight, because content wise, the type of shit that everybody's gonna say in their next battles about this shit, because everybody's gonna reference it. I'm gonna get some good bars out of this shit. I'm gonna get some good breakdowns. I don't like the fact that it seemed like the only nigga that lost was T-Top. Is T-Top the biggest loser in this situation? Like, what's going on? How, Pose? How?
The nigga just, because T-Top don't say much at all, like that much anyway. So the fact that he trying to, I heard like he was a different person on an Angry Fan interview. Like, yeah, they don't give us the, like, I never heard T-Top in these Malcolm X bags. Like, I don't know when, I didn't even know he had that bag. He got in these Malcolm X type bags. And then once the pressure got a little bit tense, the nigga was like, nah, my bag, King. Yeah. Like, nigga, no Mike Bad Kingness.
Nah, but Pose, everybody left him, though. Everybody was like, left him on the island. He like, yo, y'all really gonna act like y'all wasn't a part of the strike? Like, that was my favorite tweet this weekend.
Then he started throwing niggas under the bus. Like, what I thought he should have did, my nigga, because we would have, like, imagine if T-Top would have just hung in there, like, man, fuck that. Like, nah, King, fuck that. Niggas would have been like, okay, Top.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, the goons and goblins put the thing to this nigga head and said, nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, nigga, take this $700 and shut the fuck up, nigga. Take this $700.
Hey, yo.
Took this $700.
That's the...
Nigga, take the $700. If you don't take this $500 deposit and shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. And that's all that the nigga got on Twitter. My bad, King. Like, nigga, if you don't get, like, T-Top, man, you had the opportunity to become you had the opportunity to become one of them niggas. Like, yo, that nigga stood up to them niggas.
Facts.
Look what you did.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So that was the opportunity, but they did leave him out there though, and that was a problem, right? And so then you had blogs from all the veterans, which I thought was smart and kind of trash at the same time. Now you had Goods and Calico. Now I like when Goods and Calico speak about branding and battle rap and how niggas supposed to move and shit like that, and give their ideas on it. I think they're actually very smart when it comes to this shit, and they're patient. And the stuff that Calico was saying, bro, I gotta give Cal so much props over his little interview. We're gonna get to the Cannon situation because I think he might be on some bullshit with that. But
we gotta get to that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we definitely
now do. His outlook was, hey, you on contract, you making this little money, and you help building your brand. Like you're on a platform with millions of viewers. You would not get that shit anywhere else. Yeah. The money is just to keep a nigga around. He's like, imagine if when you started getting to them the storytelling bags, Pose, the sleeping on the floor in the hotel. We done had to wake up, niggas ain't brush their teeth, and we just went to the battle and made a classic. Like, that type of shit is just like, yo, bro, they really not trying to, the Calicos and Goods in them, they not trying to hear that shit. I want to hear what y'all gotta say. What? Like, we was doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Before all that shit.
Nobody was getting no money,
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And then about the structure, when he said that little shit, he's like, listen, they talk about, because Uncle Ra, shout out to Uncle Ra, he asked a question about, should it be a defined structure in this shit as far as pay? And people have actually brought that up before. He's like, it is a structure. There's already a structure in place, if you notice. You know what I'm saying? Just because the lines ain't defined, I mean, it ain't there. He's like, nigga, when you crossing the Jersey, you in Jersey. Like, it don't have to always be a line right there to say that you there. You know what I'm saying? The structure's already in place. You got to build your brand while you on the platform. Take advantage of having a contract and build your shit up. Now, I thought it was potent, bro. I did. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's underscored by the fact, and we get to the card pose. This card right here, is one of the most consequential cards I've seen in a long time.
It's a good card.
It's a mix of good vets. It's a mix of up and comers and a lot of real tests on the card and shit like that. And and that's what made the blog even more powerful. Now, fuck the fact they call it Strike 2.5. That's petty as fuck. That's like
petty as hell.
That's Hall of Fame petty right there. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. So, but you call it Strike 2.5, and then the list of people that you have on a card is all good battlers, people who don't typically choke, always good performances, and good matchups all the way through. So pose this. Yeah. We want to run through the card pose. We can run through the card real quick.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Now, first battle I'm gonna go to. The Goonie versus Goonie situation. Glue Easy versus Ryder.
Glue versus Ryder?
Glue versus Ryder.
I got Glue 30 bad.
Oh my God. I knew Posey like
I'm not a fan of Ryder, man. Like,
what you
don't I'm just not, man. Like, Deuce, like, he just don't like. I don't be caring about his battles. I'm not watching the Cortez shit. I'm sorry, Ryder. I'm not watching that shit when he come out tomorrow. Like, Ryder, you got to do something to make niggas like me like want to see you, man. Like, I don't really care about the Ryder. I got Glue 30 badly. Might be a body. Like, I don't even do that. I even take it a step further. Like, it might be a body. Like, that's how. But nah, I'm just playing that. Ryder is definitely dope, man. But I just got Glue, man. I just like Glue better, to be honest. I'm just more of a fan of Glue. But Ryder can win. Like, Ryder, he's a tough opponent, man. He don't lose that much either. So
niggas don't really. So okay, all right. So I need to do this. I have to have a pose. Back in the day, you used to have to come to the front of the church moment. I gotta do that with Ryder. Yeah. I gotta, like, some of y'all been lying to me because I thought everybody was a fan of Ryder. Everybody saw the potential, thought he was dope, and now I'm starting to hear this and that about him, and I don't understand why. Like, I don't get it. Now, with that being said, Glue Easy is fucking dangerous. Glue Easy is nice and consistent, and he's a 3-round battler. He's all 3 rounds. You have to battle him to the end. You can't take off a round with this dude. So, but okay. So I think Glue Easy has the edge in terms of consistency round to round. But that moment, that explosive, crazy, viral moment and shit, I think Ryder has more of that in him than Glue Easy does. I do.
Now, what do you feel about? Now, I got a call from one of my big homie Tuck. Okay. Hey, pause. I don't like what they doing with this. Talk to the big homie Tuck. I love that. I love him.
Word.
He called me like, "Hey, pause on Pyro," because you know Tuck Goonies. Hey, pause on Pyro. Like, I don't like what they doing.
Yeah.
Why they got Goonies battling for? If one lose, the other one gonna drop, and vice versa. Do you feel like that? Like, if one of these niggas, I think they should just have a classic, right? Like, then it's not a loss for the Goonies. Like, if a nigga lose, like, if a nigga get bodied, it is. But if they have a classic, I don't think it's a real.
See, even though I think most of the block on block battles were like the Ryder's block situation, they weren't on URL. So I don't know how it plays to a URL crowd. Oh, yeah,
that's a fact.
But none of those dudes suffered. If anything, they all did well because those battles all turned out really good for them. So I think you could end up with a great battle, right? If the goal is, you know what, fuck it, let's just get the people a great battle. Cool. There's no actual tension there, of course. You know what I'm saying? But they might end up saying some wild shit. You never know. So I think it could end up being a good thing. I tell you what, though, and this is a segue off of that. Shout out to the Goonies. That 2-on-2 is fucking fire. Drugs.
That's a good one.
Drugs and Twerk versus Jackboy and Ryder that shit is fire. The only thing holding that shit back is the audio. But that battle, and shout out to Drugs, my nigga. Drugs, you came a long way. Yeah. It was for a second there. All 4 of y'all being together, I'd have been like, one of these things. It's not like the other.
Drugs getting this shit back.
That nigga
Drugs having a pretty good year, man. He having a pretty good year.
He's having a great year. One Danny Myers scheme aside, I think he's most improved this year. Like,
hands down. You having a bad year. I forgot all about that.
You forgot how he did your cousin? You forgot how he
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. You ain't about to I forgot all about that. Yeah, drugs.
Now I'm a glimpse into the culture real quick. Shout out to my man making moves major and shit. He follows us and shit in the chat.
Oh, shout out to Iceberg Slim. He said, Ryder just don't have quality, like his qualities ain't intact. Like he don't have the battle. He might be the lyrically puncher guy, haymaker, but all the other archetype attributes, he don't have them. Like,
you know what I hate, Pose? You know what I hate, Pose? If you take more than 2 showers in battle rap, like now you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, why? Because he clean.
Like a nigga could be clean. Like,
what he got to do for niggas? Like he got to wear the fucking cone head hoodies and have, you know what I'm saying? Like ski mask on his face. What do you want?
And I hate, like, remember back in the old days, niggas was like, he ain't believable. Remember them days when everybody that wasn't, like, a street nigga, he not believable. Those days out the window. We in these new eras where you just not one of them niggas. Like, we not doing that. Remember that believable day? Like, you not one of them niggas. That you got to become one of them niggas. And I don't think he is. Like, I'm going to be honest. Shout out to Ryder, man. He talented, but he just not one of them niggas, man. I can't see him on a big stage. Honestly.
Okay, so all right. Ryder, shout out to my nigga Ryder. We'll get the one-on-one with Ryder too at some point. But now Ryder, what Ryder does well, and what is it that he doesn't do? Like, what are the things? Well, I need some tangible things. We have the lyrics. The stage presence has gotten better. Clearly,
stage presence, it got better. He did good at 2-on-2s and the 3-on-3s.
Exactly,
he did very good.
Moments we've had moments from Ryder. We've had good battles. You can't say he was the reason why the battle was trash ever. You really can't say that. So I don't know what you niggas want. That's what I'm trying to say.
I just don't know where the disconnect for me. It's something though that I just don't like, my nigga. Like, I don't know, man. He one of them guys I just can't put my finger on. Like, it's something I don't like about this nigga. Now I don't like him because Ryder's always been he a good dude. But I'm talking about as far as his battle rap, it's something that I don't really like.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. Listen. I think Ryder just has a bad rap. So this battle could do a lot for him. Now, when it comes to Gluezy is super consistent, nice. I think between, and this whole card is filled with these type of niggas. I think that these are some of the hardest working niggas in battle rap on this card. No,
that's a fact.
Like hands fucking down, top to bottom. Now,
let's get to the next joint.
Let's get to the next joint. I'm saying Gluezy 2-1, Ryder in a close one. Pose is saying 30. Ryder's gonna get his ass whooped.
But Ryder could definitely win that, my nigga. I was just like, Ryder, he one of them niggas that could pull it off. So Ryder, a John type nigga. Like,
so
one of them type niggas.
So let's get to this next one because I know Posey about to lie, and I'm gonna just go ahead and open another beer because I know Posey about to lie.
I'm about to lie.
Oh, you about to lie? Yeah. Now Loso versus Chef Trez. Posey, I need to understand why you think Chef Trez is gonna even have a chance against Loso. Like, I need to know because I know you about to say that because you all Loso getting I'm gonna do Posey, man. Loso getting the real. We know what happened on the real court. Like, now you on the real court. What's gonna happen on the real court? Yeah, that's you. You a real court guy. Now, like he's out of the park. He's on the hardwood, and he's about to smoke Trez. What do you want? Like, what? What's up, man? Tell me. Talk to me.
First, I'm a man of the Lord, so I never disrespect Loso.
Oh, God.
Grandma go to Holy Chapel Ministry Baptist Church in Compton. We really be over there. Like, I'm really a church nigga.
Hey, yo, you be over there. You're not about to make church sounds like, nah. Yo, shout out to the nigga. Y'all hear what Posey trying to do to church? You're not about to do God like that, man. Like, come on, man.
We really be praising the Lord, my nigga. I got Loso. And the thing is, like, I got Loso. Like, I really do got Loso, bro. Because Trez, if you remember my resume, like, I never was a Trez guy. Like, he with the lazy. Soon as I gripped and popped, like, he just too cool. Like, I don't know, man. Trez is dope though, but I got Loso, man. I got Loso.
All right, so
and I knew about this battle for this battle been locked in for about. This battle was low key locked in before Loso battled Scotty. This battle been locked in, so they got a lot to say to each other.
So now the petty take will be that because we stole the battle from Bullpen, John and Don should be able to flip the coin. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I gotta keep the same energy. Love y'all URL, but you know goddamn well that battle right there in Atlanta, like that's the biggest. That is the biggest battle in Atlanta for sure. Like hands down. So it's like that for that scene. I mean, that's the two of the gods of that scene. Arguably, if you're gonna do look, John,
can I tell you? All right, let me get one more Chris Bouchard. One more Chris Bouchard for the people.
Let's Bouchard it. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm a Chris Bouchard type nigga. This car was supposed to be in Atlanta at first. Let's do that. Yeah, This car was originally supposed to be in Atlanta.
I don't like this.
That's why this. Yeah,
I don't like this Bouchard bag. This Bouchard shit pissing me off, Posey. Because he Posey waits till he get to the shits. He waits till he get to the shit. He'll tell me. See, Posey be lying to y'all. He'll tell me shit backstage. Nigga know all the facts. This
car was supposed to be in the A, my nigga, so it makes sense. I didn't see the car, but yeah. But then y'all T-Top niggas, then they was like, fuck, we gonna do homecoming, because that's a good thing. And then T-Top jumped out the window, fuck it, strike, nigga. Strike car. So y'all made the rollout, the strike shit, and moved it to New York, basically.
That honestly, on a selfish note, thank you, niggas, for moving that shit back to New York. Now I get to see that. Now, okay, Posey, let's do this real quick. Just because this battle is so significant, and I do say out of that Spit That Heat Bullpen Atlanta battle scene, Chef Trez and Loso are the best two to come out of there. Now, if you want to say in Spit That Heat history, you got to compare old Briz and old T-Top, and you may have some, you know what I mean? Like, you got some shit right there. Yeah. But to me, I always looked at Bullpen and you know, and Spit That Heat is like a southern like Lions Den, to be honest with you. And I know that to niggas, maybe that's blasphemy. I don't care, but that's how I look at it.
Southern Lions Den?
Yeah. That same type of energy that like we saw, because look what we had there. You know what I'm saying? Like the legacy's still being written, of course, but when I remember seeing like early K-Shine, early, you know what I'm saying, Tech and young Arsenal and shit like that type of energy, that rawness, they all different and shit like that. I feel that same way about Spit That Heat and Bullpen. I do.
Yeah.
But
I'm coming through on the late game special.
Look at this nigga Drizzy, you all right, my nigga? What's up, man? Nigga got tonsillitis.
man, I don't know what the hell happened to me over the week.
You got that back to school cold, man. Goddamn. Get it together,
man. My nigga stay. I know, like, the thing of, like, this is my little homie, right? Yeah, I
talk to this nigga. Talk to him. Talk to him, Pose. Talk to this nigga, man.
I used to be a Drizzy type nigga running around playhouse. Like, this LA. I know how he got stripped throat and all this shit. Like, that type of nigga. I used to be the same nigga running around fucking with bitches. Like, I know his architect. Nigga, like, why your throat sore, man? I had that. You gotta get medication. You gonna be back out?
I gotta learn when to go. I just gotta learn like when to go home sometimes. like the sun be up, and I like the sun be up before the first like what time should we go home conversations come out with Mark.
Right. Nigga still listening to EDM and shit. Like late night EDM. One kiss is all it takes. Fall in love with me. That should be going, so I ain't gonna hold you. But wait. So when Driz called me, when I called Driz and he told me about the situation, I immediately thought, okay, you was out. It's been a fun time. It's still warm outside. I get it. LA. I've been young before. Like, you know what I mean? I was in those bags in my head. But Driz, it's good to hear Driz back. Driz,
man,
that's a fact.
What do you think about the strike shit, Driz? Talk about it, man. What's up, man?
I think the way they threw this out, I think it was like genius. Like, I thought the trailer was fire. I thought the card is even more fire. This shit, like, I don't know if this worked out in their favor or if I don't know. It just seemed like they like just played their hand well with this, and I don't know. It looked like a fire card to me. Like, I don't really have no complaints about the card at all. Mm-hmm. Y'all like the card?
Hell
nah,
yeah.
The car good.
So yeah, we running through the car right now, and I mean we hit Glue and Ryder, and now we on Trez and Loso. I think Loso's gonna take this one quite clearly.
Yeah, I got Loso too.
Potential to be dark horse battle of the night though. I ain't gonna hold you. Like between what Loso does lyrically and putting this shit together, and what Trez does with the freestyles, I think this could be one of them battles that niggas is like, yeah. These niggas went crazy.
Yeah, I got Loso. I got Loso winning too. Trez is dope, but he just can't be out there rapping sleepy and like.
That's what I'm saying. Like Trez, like his energy attributes is like on a 47. Like the nigga just don't want to turn up.
Yeah, he don't have no motor.
Nigga,
like,
our button stuck. Yeah. But wait, so he had another battle too where he was rapping to a beat. Did y'all see that shit?
Nah, I ain't see it.
That shit is fire, son. It was him and this nigga. Now, my man, your name is like so like parody worthy, bro. Like Bandana Boogie is the nigga he went up against, and they was battling to a beat, and that shit was actually dope. I thought when I first saw it, I was like, yo, what the fuck is it? Because I hear the beat and niggas start like really flowing. I'm like, yeah, like this is ill, bro. Like, it actually was dope. So I encourage people to go see that. So. All right, so that's that battle. Now,
okay.
I'm gonna switch the order a little bit of how I was giving these things because I want to talk about DNA and your cousin them, your cousin them,
the Myers family.
Yeah,
hold it down.
So if he loses to Eric, it's we got a lot. Like I'm gonna be like we got a lot to say to him. A lot. Like I'm being dead. I don't even like my cousin. I don't even like Danny. I love him, but I don't like him. But we got a lot to say to DNA. A lot. Whole lot?
We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about every single thing. A lot to say to DNA.
Is he going to deliver it the right? Like, he's delivered, like...
It's going to be delivered cringy, but we still got a lot to say to the nigga. Shout out to Danny. But I got Danny, though. I got Danny winning that battle. But you can't, like, DNA a nigga that is... Like, I told Danny, DNA a nigga that is get one, like, off.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What is DNA? I got to figure out DNA's method, Driz. I got to figure it out. Does he flip a coin before the battle? He's like, all right, I'm Machete DNA. I'm Eric St. John. I'm Backpack DNA. I'm 2K Shaq for Soda Diesel Pop. Like, I'm that DNA. Like, why is he so random, Driz? Help me figure this shit out, bro. What is going on?
I don't know. I like the different characters and shit though that you do. I like that shit. Cause like I don't really like DNA, but like now I'm starting to see like which DNA I do like though. Like I like the PG Killer DNA. Champ DNA, I don't know.
This champ bag is trash. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, this champ bag is kind of trash to me. Honestly.
It's cringy.
The most
I like that DNA on the roll bag though. Like when he be on the roll, like, he be kicking niggas ass low key.
But let's talk about DNA.
He will
like,
come to your city and embarrass your favorite battler. Like facts. Like he will do that.
DNA punching niggas is the nigga be losing. Nitty, Magic, like
against punchers. Does he lose against all the punchers?
Yeah, he loses. Yeah, most of them he always lose.
All right, now what kind of room is this? Because don't they kind of like affect
I don't
the
even
battle?
know.
I don't even know. I don't think I think they left that up to the people to guess about. Should we open this up to mad niggas or only have VIP? But Beasley said some shit like that. I don't know.
That shit up. Should we open the doors to the same people who tried to bring in our demise?
I'm like, yo, what?
That nigga petty as hell.
I'm like, yo, is he talking about us? Like everybody, I know everybody who was talking about this in the same group chat, and niggas like, yo, was Beasley talking about us? Like
he was definitely talking about y'all niggas. Definitely.
Kiki, like Hurricane Dew, all of us, like we even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Troy.
But I got Danny, man. Like I'm telling we got a lot to say there.
I got Eric St. John, man. He know how to win these things, man.
That's a fact too.
I got Myers winning the battle. And I think it's, you know what? When you bring up DNA having a bad time against punchers, man, I don't know if his record even does that. I mean, Big Cannon, he beat the shit out of Big Cannon. Like, He whooped his ass. So, you know what I'm saying? Then, okay, but then you got the Trez battle. Well, I don't know if Trez is really considered a puncher like that. He beat. So, like, DNA is just random, man. We just don't know what we're going to get. But then he gets his ass whipped by people like randomly. Rosenberg killed him. Remember Rosenberg killed him?
Yo, hit the guest, Tony, bro. Hit the guest. The guest just checked.
Oh, yeah?
In, so hit him.
He just checked in? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But I got Danny, man. Like, we gonna say a lot to the. It's some things that we gotta fit. Like, I'm gonna help Danny with this battle. It's some things I need to know. It's some things I need to know about DNA. I'm gonna help Danny with this battle, man. What's the next battle on the card? The
next joint on the card, though, because I kind of passed this over because I want to talk about this later. The JC and B-Dot. Let's just go ahead.
Ooh,
go ahead,
that's
brothers.
gonna be fire. Damn, that's gonna be fire. I'm going with B-Dot though, but that's gonna be fire right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B-Dot too, man. JC, that's gonna be that could potentially be a classic though.
Yeah, low key. If Julian Carter like come to play, like if he really come,
and I think that I'm pretty sure it's a small because it's a private event, so it's gonna be in one of them smaller joints that benefits JC. So we're gonna see, man. But that benefit B-Dot too.
Yeah, because B-Dot like he really know how to paint a picture, man. I don't know. Wait, do you think the whole Lux comparisons is still even there? I don't really see him as a Lux nigga. I don't really see him like that.
I think when people say that, they talking about the cadence. Like, because if you listen to the content, it's not like Lux at all. Like, B-Dot killing niggas, he shooting niggas and trying to save them. Like, he do like B-Dot different than Lux. I think they talking about the cadence and the animations, the hand swinging and shit. Yeah, the nose, like, because the content is different. But I got B-Dot, man. I think I got B-Dot in there.
All right, what about Av and K Shine?
I got Shine. Bad.
You got it bad? Come on, Posey. Don't do that.
Bad.
Don't do that. Come on, man.
Bad. Like, we got a lot to say to Av. Like, we got it's a lot to say to him.
Oh.
I'm shout out to Av. We got a lot to say to him.
You think Sean gonna icy Starburst flow him to death?
Bad, hell yeah. Hell yeah. If he getting that Starburst back, after the mo, after the go, nigga getting that back, nigga might body this nigga low key. Yeah, he just played the game too fast. He played the game too fast for Av. Like, he played super, like, he a speed guy. Av. I don't know if Av could keep up, man.
Av be hitting hard though, don't he?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Wait, who you think write better? Like who? Like on the pen to the pad, whose material is better?
Probably. Yeah, if we reading it, it's going to be Av. But with all the attributes, like K Shine, just that nigga different, man.
That nigga Shine do got that kind of that like glow right now, bruh. Shine with the two braids on top is kind of godly, bruh.
Oh yeah, no, that's the best archetype of Shine. The braids on top Shine. That's my favorite Shine right now. He going on a little killing spree, man. Shout out to Shine.
He beat the shit out of Inez. God.
Well, who you got for we got to talk about this one too. Geechee and T-Top.
Before you do that, I want to briefly say something. In the Black Compass Society right now, we do have a special guest. You know what I'm saying, and I want to make sure we get him right. But I just want to say this though. This man is a legend. You know what I'm saying? We don't normally do this. You know what I'm saying? But we had to make an exception because he's that important to the culture, to what niggas doing. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn's own Iron Solomon, man.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's good, man? We straight up here, man. Yo, pleasure having you on and shit like that, man. We, Black Compass, man. Welcome. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
Word up. So myself, Tone Bro, is Posey, is Drizzy on, and everything like that. Now, as far as everything with you, I know you seen the. I want to just get right to the shits, man. I hope everything's going well with you, but I do want to get to the strike situation. It's red hot. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about it a lot on Twitter. I just want to start there. How you view that whole situation, the aftermath.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I understand where the energy comes from. I think that sometimes people get frustrated, and I think in our society, we're not always, especially like hip hop community. I'm a white man, but definitely in the Black community for sure too, we're not, people aren't really made to feel like empowered, where if there's something wrong with the system or the powers that be, that we really have an ability to change that. Like, you feel like you could affect what's around you, but when you're in a power dynamic, you don't really feel that way. So I think that I know for me, when I feel helpless or I feel like I don't feel in control of a situation, that's when I get angry. That's when I start thinking irrationally. And so I understand where it comes from. And I think that it's healthy to have these conversations, but at the same time, like, I think that, it's not like the people that are that the strike is against don't have each other's phone numbers, and that these conversations can't happen. I think we have to do a little better as grown men, as a community, to be able to like just talk to, like, it seems to me like it was a lot of showing out that just led to a conversation that could have happened without the showing out.
When you seen everybody going back and forth and stuff like that, and you said, like, I mean, how does this stuff like this start? Because it seemed like it had been conversations behind the scenes about maybe the pay, the branding and stuff like that with the league. So, like, as you saw it, did you hear already like some type of murmurings or like people talking about this before behind the scenes, or what?
I didn't. No, I wasn't part of any of those conversations. I mean, if I was, I definitely would have just tried to contribute in a constructive way. You know what I mean? I've been there where I've, beefed with crews that I was with, because I didn't voice my opinion early enough. So it became like a tea kettle where all you know how to do is boil over. Like, I've been through all that. I have a business separate from music. I also used to run my music like it was a business. I had a LLC record label with investors and stuff like that. So I've been through a lot of that. And, I definitely want to be a voice of reason, even though I'm making fun of people a little bit and kind of shitting on them.
I see you. You petty. Yeah,
I'm being petty. I'm still, I'm still being petty. But ultimately, I'm always also trying to contribute something constructive, and like, I'm definitely available to anybody, battle rappers, media, leagues, fans, friends, whatever. Like, any knowledge or experience or insight that I have is just to be shared. You know what I'm saying? I think that, like, one of the things, thing about business is that if you're going to get into any business, right, and you're like, yo, I want to start selling shower caps, right? I have an idea for this next level shower cap, and I think I could make X amount of money, but, it's going to cost this much to start up. You got to look at the shower cap industry and see what the industry size is, right? So you might be like, okay, shower caps is a $5 million a year business. This one company been in it since the 1800s, and they got $3 million in the marketplace. There's 2 million left. That's kind of divided up against mom and pop shops. So that's really the only piece of it I could get, because the other brand is like a legacy brand. So, if let's say I even like could capture half of that 2 million in revenue, then what's the profit that I make off of that $2 million? Because when you bring in $2 million, that's not revenue's not profit, right? Yeah. That's just what comes in before it gets broken down or before you recoup costs. So if you were going to get into any business, you would look at the industry size and determine what market share you could even possibly be able to get. And that's how you would be like, okay, is it even worth me investing my bread when the marketplace isn't even big enough for me to get a return on my bread? Because you might have an idea that's more expensive than the market. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have an idea for this shower cap that costs you more money than it would be worth it, because the marketplace doesn't even have enough money to make. And I think the thing with battle rap is, like, while we're fighting each other for little pieces of this pie, like, the pie ain't even that big yet. You know what I mean? Like, we really need to be looking at, the bloggers are playing a role in expanding it. The fans are playing a role in expanding it. The leagues are the ones who are focusing on monetizing it. Like, each of these are different pieces of an industry that play a role. How do we keep growing this so we're not dealing with only $5 million in the shower cap industry? We want to make it a $10 million industry. You know what I'm saying? So to me, instead of just being petty about like, oh, I'm not getting enough from you, you're not getting enough from me, whatever it is, I think we need to look at it like, all right, how do we work together so that there's a bigger pie for all of us? And not to say that people don't need, fairness isn't important. It definitely is important, but I think we also need to respect everybody's role. Like, I want to take the bus, but that doesn't mean I want to learn how to drive the bus.
But Iron, if I understand that, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate a bit. I've made my thoughts on this stuff known, but I can look at it from the other side. I'll say, yo, how do I know what the market is though? This is early. We talking the industry that we just got to pay-per-view, right? Like if you compare really like early hip hop to where we are in battle rap, it's like now we've hit the point where the endorsements are here, the pay-per-views here and stuff like that. It's like that little mid-'80s spot where now you're starting to really see some money and some you know what I mean, some growth, but it's hard for artists really to assess what the market is. So how do I do that without knowing, you know what I'm saying, the ins and outs? Like how really do I assess that in a new market? Like what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I think that like I think there is room maybe to push leagues to have more transparency if we really wanted to understand and play a role in expanding that. But, I think with knowledge comes responsibility, and with like, if we really want to be a part of it, like heads got to be ready to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And like whether or not, clearly Smack URL is like the main target of it. Although all the leagues, I think people complain about all the leagues to a certain extent. Yeah. But like, dog, like it takes at least $100,000 to throw those events like up front. You know what I mean? And so if you don't have $100,000 that you're ready to lose, you're just not in a position to throw one of those events, period. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Let alone gamble that on, the reputation that they've built. Watch Battle Live. They invested money to build a pay-per-view streaming service. Like all of these are just initiatives that take a lot of work and a long time. And like while we've been figuring out how to write bars and how to move our hands so they look like guns or whatever the fuck we work on, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been figuring out. Yeah, like they've been, it's like the 10,000 hours thing, like Outliers. Like how long does it take to become an expert at something? Like, this whole time they've been becoming experts for 15 years on how to monetize battle rap. Like, we got to be realistic about that and be like, all right, like I want to record my songs and have them sound great, but my man been working on being a recording engineer, so I'm not trying to learn too much about this and spend energy on that because my man got that. He got a head start on that. I just got to trust him to be a part of that. You know what I mean? So I think to a certain extent, we kind of got to respect each other's roles. And I think that goes for media too, like, and for the fans too. I think, you got fans out there that are bootlegging battles and we're getting mad at the leagues. And even one of the things about like I think what you said about it's a new industry and we're just getting to the pay-per-view. Like
just getting there. We just getting there, aren't we? You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the frustration with people. Like they just see the numbers. They see we in the era where it's likes and it's social media clout and shit like that. So people see certain things and they see everybody monetizing and stuff like that. It's like, where is my cut of the pie? Like, where is my real slice? Then how do I assess that? I would be frustrated if I couldn't assess my worth. Come on,
totally. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I totally understand where the energy comes from. Yeah. I just think that it's uninformed and it's not well channeled because you got to be able to, if you're able to get on a radio and shout about it, you should be able to call somebody and have a conversation about it. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like, and that, I think that, I get that that's hard too. I'm not even saying like, I'm not even saying that that's an easy thing to do. Like, honestly, some of the most like, some people I know that would be the first person to like shoot you in the face. Yeah. Will be people that have a really hard time looking you in the eye and being like, I didn't appreciate the way that you said that. Like,
right. Yeah. It'd be the main ones. Yo, Iron, let me get to this because, like I said, I'm glad to have you up here, but I'm looking at the chat. Shout out to the people that's in the live right now, 2676 and shit like that. Shout out to y'all. If y'all have a question for Iron, hit me up. I'll get these things asked. But everybody's saying that you've had one of the best returns. This is the best return of anyone who sat out and came back to everything. Now, of the battles that you had, what do you think was the one where you was like, yeah, I'm here, I'm back? Do you feel like it took you a while to get your feet back in this shit or what? Because like we get to the Nitty battle and all of a sudden we on a run of just dropping dope content. So how would you get back to the shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, first, thank you to everybody that's saying that. I definitely appreciate that, and I think the Nitty battle was a turning point. You know, I think that there was a time where I was just like, you know, rap, hip hop music, rap was just my life. Like anywhere I'm trying to rap, I'm trying to freestyle, I'm trying to write, I'm trying to make beats, I'm trying to record, and it was so natural. And when you sit out from that, you know, it takes a little bit to just get in the groove of things. And plus, you know, battle rap is evolving so quickly in the age of the internet. Like, you know, bars, like when you think about how long defeat bars lasted before they got corny, like it's a couple years, you know what I mean? Right. And now it would take like, it could be months before some shit becomes corny. Like it happens quick. Yeah. So it took me a little bit to just like kind of find the rhythm. And then I think, you know, the Nitty battle, it being on Smack, it being in a small room, which is, you know, the kind of one of the essences that I come from, like not the only place I come from, but definitely, right. You know, definitely something I spent a lot of time doing. And then it being Nitty, who's a writer, and me being able to just really write for myself and to be like, yo, I just want to write. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not doing this for crowd reaction.
Right.
Or what people see or get on the first watch. And I think in general, when creative people do like create for themselves and their own standards, you end up kind of getting the best product. So I think that's the one where, for me the most.
When you, okay, so all right, let's back up, because the thing about you that's dope, I don't know if everybody appreciates it, but I see this with you, I see this with Ness, I see this with Bill Collector. Like there's people that there's a beat. I hear a beat when you rap. Now, as you decide to come back, you know, less and less people do that shit now. So what made you stick with that format of giving people, because I see everybody saying it, listen, we keep it transparent with the people, with our audience. Because that's been the main critique that I've seen. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about keeping that in your style?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen that as a criticism. And I think that, you know, there's a lot of different components to like musicality. Like it's not just rhythm. There's also the tone, like timbre, like the tone, not the pitch, but like the tone of the voice. Right. Then there's also the pitch, and does that match what you're saying? And, you know, even something like you ask a question and it goes up on the end, you know what I'm saying? It makes it sound like a question, you know, like, so I think that there's a lot of things, you know, I try to take criticism I try not to get defensive and like try to convince people that they're wrong about what they want to see from me. I try to just be like, okay,
come on, Iron, all the zenful Iron Solomon and shit like that, bro. I know goddamn well you hear some of these trolls and you want to go crazy. But go ahead, Drew.
I do.
Remember, I was telling you, like, I'm not one of those guys. I actually like the actual kind of pattern and the flow in the actual battle rapping, like not how you did it versus Mook. I thought it was bad how you did it versus Mook, but outside of that, I don't think it's bad. Like I love when Ness do the little Philly flow,
right?
Yeah.
Like even when Reed, his last battle, he jumped into like it's like a flow, like a Meek Mill flow. Like I like that. I like that. I think that's another element of like being able to rap when you can.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. And like you know, to me, it's supposed to still be rap music. So there's supposed to be some type of rhythm to it. But you know, I have to also be realistic that if people are saying, if people like it from Ness or from Reed, and they think it's corny when I'm doing it, I got to be able to look myself in the mirror and be like, maybe the way I'm delivering it is corny. Doesn't mean I can't do something rhythmic, but if it's corny, I got to work on it. You know what I'm saying? And I think some of that comes from sitting out and coming back too. It's like, you know, I just came from like a PTA meeting. I'm a 36-year-old white man with a mortgage. Like I might you know what I'm saying? Like I might be corny. Like it's got to be real.
So Iron, let me do this. So take us into Saturday afternoon. Iron Solomon got shit to do. He chilling. He turns on YouTube battle rap on his TV. He's sitting down with a beer, and he turns on the TV as he's sitting out. Right, this is the sit out period. Now during that time, you had the PG step era. You had the 100 word splitting era. You had the
pulling words out the sky,
touching
era.
Niggas for no reason era. What was? Yeah. Just, we got a whole list of things, right?
We got a whole list. Pulling words out the sky.
We had the mime era, the juggling, right? So
think like
when Iron Solomon was sitting there on the couch and looking at the game, assessing the tapes, what was you like? Yo, you know what? That's trash. How like
at first because for a good portion when I was sitting out, I was just totally tuned out. Like I didn't see nothing. I wasn't in the loop at all. I don't think I watched like even Chilla versus JC till like a couple years after it happened. Like I just totally switched my focus in life to be like, yo, I know music is like my heart and it's been my whole life, but I have a wife. We trying to have a baby. I need to create financial stability where I have a baseline of comfort in my life so that I can have a healthier relationship with music. So I'm not struggling and like resenting people who are successful in music. So I really was I was focused on my business and just getting myself situated. And for the first time in life, like music wasn't my first priority, like first time in life, like dead ass. So,
right.
So, and part of me like justified it by seeing stuff like that and being like, oh, it's corny. Like I don't even want to be a part of this shit no more. And now that I'm back, I just learned over those years to just appreciate everything. Like you can't just always be the old head that wants things to stay the same. Like you got to be able
that bitter old head flow, Solomon. That shit is trash. I be trying it though. I be fake trying. I'm like, yo, y'all don't understand, man. Back in 2002, like I try, but
at the same time, like you said, try to be zen, but you still feel that way. Like I still miss the 90s. Like I just miss the 90s. That shit was mad fun for me. Not just hip hop, but obviously I'm a kid. I'm running around New York City, like, but I do really miss, I miss not the internet not being a way to get to music, that you have to work for it, that it created a type of camaraderie and a certain set of standards and things that were like, yo, this is really exclusive. Like we have to preserve this and we have to work for it. So there's something to be said for that, but it's like, we just can never get that back. So instead of like you in life, whether it's music or, this girl is fucking this dude and you know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, you just can't spend too much time wishing things were not the way that they are, because at the end of the day, that's the way they are. You know what I mean? So
and you know what? And to go to that point too, real quick before we transition, I was asking a young kid, I'm like, yo, like I was doing it like, where were you when you heard X, Y, and Z? Because I was explaining Ether, right? Because I was like, yo, Ether, I was playing basketball.
I was in the womb.
They were like, what's their story?
He's nutsack.
Like, yo, listen, when Ether came out, I was in high school. It was fucking right before basketball practice. Niggas like, yo, Nas just dropped a diss track. Fuck Jay-Z. Like right before ball practice. I'll never forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? Way different now. Now, when you get to the Nitty battle, right? Because Nitty is all time one of the best punchers I've ever heard. There's literally no wasted effort ever. Yeah. When you come into that battle and you gotta clash with that style, did you feel like, because you didn't like meet him punch for punch, but did you feel like what you had, the content wise, was like, okay, this is effective enough, or was it a little bit of fear coming in there? Because Nitty's back to back with his shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, like I'd be terrified every time. Like I kind of wouldn't do it if I wasn't just terrified every time. Like, and honestly, leading up to every battle, like it's minute to minute. Like one day I might wake up and be like, yo, this material is crazy. This is the best shit I ever wrote. There's nothing they can do with this. And then later that afternoon, I might be like, yo, like, is all this shit trash? Like I can't even tell right now, just because when you live with material and every battle rapper will say, yo, the line that I thought was the haymaker, they booed me on. And the setup bar for this other joint that I thought was light, they went crazy for. So sometimes it's always back and forth for me. I always have moments leading up to the battle where I think the shit is crazy, and then I have moments where I'm like, yo, I'm finna die right now. Like this shit is terrible. Like I can't even tell. So, with Nitty, I definitely had a little bit of both. And then after the first round, just like he was so out the gate with it, and I think like people took a second to warm up, and like I don't think people realize what they're doing lyrically for so long, because I think in battle rap, like one error like wipes the whole slate clean. You know what I mean? Like when
one error wipes the whole shit out.
They like when you fuck up, they be like, man, never dope. Like, you know what I mean? I think Mook is going through. They've been trying to discredit Mook for years. But
the Mook backlash is unfair to you. Let's get into that. Cause y'all got obviously there's history. You think what people do to Mook is unfair or what?
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that. I mean, I think like I just think like we kind of do an all or nothing thing in battle rap, where it's like, you know, people, oh, he's washed. Matter of fact, let's go back and watch his old shit and be like, it was never that good anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, you're right.
We try to kind of dig it up and rewrite history. So I think that. And then for me, coming off the Mook thing and then really only doing King of the Dot for a bunch of battles in a row, I think a lot of people, especially in the URL room, just weren't tuned in. And once you have that stigma, you might not be listening for it. Like, I think there's tons of people that listen to Jay-Z and don't pick up on the level of lyricism that he brings to the table. Like, there's underground rap fans that are like, think that they're the most hip hop person in the universe and, yo, fuck that shiny suit shit. And Jay-Z's more lyrical than their most favorite, like, MC Backpack Ron, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, dog, like, you really don't even, your just nose isn't open to it, you know what I mean? So I think for me in the first round, it took a second for people, you know, to open up, and then Nitty is just so, like, tough out the gate with it. I was like, fuck, like, bruh, it's a wrap. But then, you know, I just kept fighting, and I think it worked out.
And I was there in the building. Now, Trez, we watch this battle too. Like, and once we get to the smack scheme with the hand, like what? Like what do we? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't heard nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Was it just, you know, I need to come up with some spectacular shit, because you take a minute to get to your shit. You do.
Yeah.
You take a minute. Yeah. So if that shit falls flat, we can't do nothing with that. But do you think it would translate on a big stage though? You think what you do would translate? Like again, if you had the Mook situation do over again, 3,000 people, do you think that material would translate?
I don't know. You know, I think that like that's something that I have to still like reconquer. You know what I mean? And I definitely realize that, and I'm not just be like, nah, it's dope. It was dope in the small room. I'm just going to bring it to the big stage and it's going to be the same. I think that, like, you know, I look at people like a Tay-Rock or Goods or Hollow, you know, Surf, Hitman, Rex, like guys that, not everybody on that list, but certain people on that list that a lot of people who put more emphasis on lyricism and certain types of writing maybe don't revere them in the same way and want to discredit them. And to me right now, where I'm like, I'm looking at them as like, yo, I need to like soak game, because this is a chamber of it. Like, I've always been like, oh, yo, this breakdancing is dope. I want to try that. Like, yo, graffiti is dope. Like, I want to do that. Like, if I'm a rapper, I need to make like songs people could have fun to. I need to make some heartfelt shit. I need to be able to jump in the cypher and kill it. I need to be able to freestyle. Like, I've just always been like I want to do it all. Like, I want to be on Scribble Jam and King of the Dot, and I want to be on Smack. So to me, it's like, it's just a challenge and a chamber of being a great MC that I want to conquer. So like, I have to figure out how to crack that code. You know?
Solomon, did you feel just 'cause I was in the building for Summer Madness 1. That's the first like battle rap. That's like the first real event I ever went to. Like my pops flew me out there for my birthday for that shit. Like, that's the first battle rap event I ever went to. Did you feel like more pressure in that building because it was like so many people? It was like the first time this happened for battle rap, and you're battling Mook.
Yeah, I think I kind of underestimated just the situation. Like, I just thought it was gonna be, you know, when I started tuning in and watching videos and stuff, because I think the last battle I did was either Enes or Math. So like, it had already been a couple years between battles anyway. So when I started really tuning back in, and I'm seeing people say the slogans and they're repeating the lines of the battle rappers, I was like, oh, like, this shit is crazy. This shit is love out here. I'm about to step in there and it's going to be crazy. Like, I know that I'm nice. They're going to rock with it.
Right. You're like, I know I'm going to get him. I'm going to kill him today. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Honestly, I was like, as long as it's debatable, like, I'm good. I could quit now, because this is a good end. This is a good, like period on the story. You know what I mean? It's like the end. You know what I mean? Like, fought my way to the top, battle Mook. Even if it's debatable, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna just do music. You know what I mean? And so I think I just underestimated, like, yeah, these people saying the slogans and all that, but they know, they like fuck with these battle rappers they've been seeing them for a couple of years now. They don't even necessarily know me. Like, I don't really know the temperature of the room. I ain't been going to Smack events. Like, I don't know the vibe. I'm kind of just assuming I always been dope, and it was always came natural to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I just didn't think about other factors enough. You know what I mean?
Right. And now we at a point where you've got a string of really good battles like that translate, that people fuck with. I mean, I go back to the shit with you and Magic. I think that was dope. I think the obviously the Rum Nitty, obviously the Ill Mac, obviously Chilla Jones. It's just like you got shit, you know what I mean, out here. And let's get to this hit list, because I seen, listen, I'm petty. So I look at the bullshit. I see the punches on Surf. You know what I'm saying? I see the world asking for Loaded Lux. I even see B-Dot in the mix. What does this hit list look like? And who are you most excited to battle? And who do you think would be the biggest challenge? Because maybe those things aren't the same. But let's just go there.
Yeah. I mean, those are good questions. I think, I definitely want to go different directions, and I think I'm kind of aiming a little bit reckless right now, just because I'm with all the smoke. But I think I definitely Surf got to see me. I think at this point that's a small room conversation, probably just because of the nature of it. I think people want to see that in a small room. We haven't seen Surf in a small room in a long time, but I would do that on a big stage too. It would just be a different kind of challenge. Verb, I told him, I think, and if Lux is really too scary for it, then I'm with it. I think he deserves that. You know what I mean? So I'll go out there. I think Lewis deserves it.
The phrase "Surf gotta see me." I need to unpack that. I gotta understand "gotta," Solomon. I'm not good with certain words. When I hear "gotta see me," I don't know what to do with that. So why "gotta see me"?
I think that obviously every man is their own man, right? But he I don't know if we can use the word backed out. Exactly. He was supposedly unable to make the battle because of legal issues, right? He happened to also get shot right after that. So that's obvious. That's obviously a piece of the puzzle. And I'm not trying to talk funny about him getting shot. I don't wish that on anybody. So it's not, I don't take that lightly. But the incident that canceled the battle was him saying that he had legal issues, right?
Right.
So if that's the reason, and here we are today, and you're kind of looking a little Daffy Donald out here, then let's see if that's the reason for, I just feel like if you're not going to see me first, then you got to tell the fans, I was scared of the white boy. I don't think I don't want to get done like that. And so I pretended that I had legal issues to avoid it, and I lied. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is, let's just be honest. I'm okay with whatever the answer is, but let's just be real about what it is. That's all I'm saying.
Well, okay, all right. So let's talk about the evolution of the Iron Solomon Surf Smoke, and this is my fan head doing this. I know Solomon, you're a humble guy. I get it. This is not like we fans over here. So I'm gonna just say this. It seemed like the smoke intensified after the Nitty situation. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because that seemed like to me, maybe I'm just reading into the tweets, but it seemed like you wasn't feeling that shit. You really wasn't feeling that whole situation. And I want to unpack that. Is there a connection there? Do you feel like he's taking this shit for granted? Because you know what it feel like to be up there and it not hit and it affects you. So what do you think though? You know
to be honest, I think we might have been booked already when he did the Nitty battle. I think we were booked already. I think we were booked already when he did the Nitty battle. Surf is. I mean, he's one of the biggest battle rappers out, right? He's one of the biggest draws. His music is dope. He's got success over there. He knows how to sell a fight. And even though I'm definitely critical of some of his he swings and misses lyrically, but there are things he does that are incredible too. You know what I mean? So he still is a pen guy, even though he has he misses a lot of those shots. So to me, it just is dope. I'm just trying to climb the ladder and create classics. I really want to just create timeless stuff.
Right.
And so I've been taking little shots at him for a few years. Even Magic, I took a little shot at him. I'm just trying to create these storylines with these people that I think would lead to having a dope piece of content for the culture, a dope moment for the culture.
All right, and what we do know is, this is what I do know because I was watching. I remember the video, Loaded Luck and Sue Surf and Speed Dollar in the room.
Yeah.
When Loaded Lux was making fun of your music video.
Let's get to it.
This is at the time he wanted Iron Solomon. Mm-hmm. You were number one on the list. There was 4 or 5 names. You was number one. Then it was Mook. Then it was Mav, Hollow.
Absolutely.
Calico wasn't even on there. You was number one. So
right.
What is going on with Beloved? I know you can't. Nobody can get a straight answer out of Lux and no ever.
You gotta like
all them goddamn syllables.
We've just come to accept that Lux will never give us a straight answer.
Yeah.
How can we get this battle?
So yeah, he and I actually skating. I've been I have like a pigeon coop in my backyard, and I have some papyrus paper So we've been setting like hieroglyphics on papyrus.
Come on, man, stop it, man.
I'm just trying to give you the whole, So he and I, we've been speaking about it. Personally, I feel like just the historical context of it, like for that to be on a volume series in a small room, he could put the gray hoodie on. Like that's what I see for that matchup. You know what I mean?
Lux takes a shot at you in almost every battle.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. He does. He does, bro.
Tell that boy Iron I'm the one he still don't want to meddle with. Like he takes a shot at you every time he does it. So,
yeah. I mean, I think it's a mutual respect thing. I think like
definitely.
I think that we both. It's not a big pool of people that were actually on Smack DVD, and then it's an even smaller pool that were on Smack DVD and haven't seen each other. Mm-hmm. And I think that he knows that the way that I write and the commitment to elevating and working on it to make it even better is something that we share. Like I know the way he's committed to his craft and the perfectionism and trying to just achieve creatively at the high. I think he sees how important that is to me, and that it would be crazy. You know what I mean? I just think it would be crazy. So I think, it's obviously, like I said, the pigeons got to fly back and forth. We got to, all that. But I think that's definitely, I can't say it's definitely going to happen based on our conversations. I think that's the direction it's going. It's just when the time is right and everything can be situated. But I think that's one that kind of has to happen for the culture. Like me and Lux in a small room, volume series type thing just feels like important.
The advent and the I'm gonna use this word for my niggas, proliferation of the small room, the essence of the small room, bringing it back to I ain't gonna talk about your background and origin, like we getting back to that now. Exactly. Do you feel like that has played a key role in your resurgence, your comeback to this stuff? How do you place that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that something that's helped you?
The small room as like being viable.
Because it's gotten big. It's gotten because you took the break. Because I think you took the break right as the big room was like just it, and now totally. You having your resurgence with the small room being what people are all in tune to. Do you feel like that's had a positive effect on your career, or are you anxious to go back on the big stage? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. I think, to be real, like I never thought of myself as like an entertainer, where I think like a Hitman Holla is like an entertainer, and that's important to him. And so he's worked on that craft of entertaining and the showmanship. And that's just something that I just never ever worked on. Like if I worked on it because I went on tour, I did shows, you rehearse with the DJ. Okay, how many verses of this song are we going to do? When am I going to talk to the crowd? What's the lighting going to look like for this song? There's some of that, but it's the piece that I focused on the least. So I think like it's just the one, like when you step on the court, the shot that you're most comfortable with is the one you're going to keep taking. So you're going to even get better at the thing you're already good at. Right. So in terms of just writing and rapping, that's the shit that I love to do. So I just keep working on it because I love it and I've been working on it. So I need to definitely more deliberately focus on the showmanship part. So I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm like itching to get on the big stage, but I definitely have big stage aspirations, knowing that it's something that I want to work at and get good at and then get great at and be able to feel like, like I got that. Like not just like, I went up against the Hitman, bars were heavy enough that it balanced out his show. His bars wasn't heavy, but his showmanship was crazy. My showmanship ain't there, but the bars are heavy enough. Like I really want to step into that chamber and be able to try to like rise to that challenge and focus on that piece of it.
Right. And I think that's important for people to know, like, you know what I'm saying, even though you've been in the game, it's still stuff you feel like you will want to work on now. When it comes to now, listen, you've earned the right to battle whoever, like Iron Solomon want to battle whoever you want to battle. I get that. You earn that right. When I look at your return, I don't see any new guys really, like new or like newer. You know what I'm saying? I see established names. Any new guys that you feel like, yeah, somebody had to get lined up? I seen what Real Deal doing with Mike P. I'm in full endorsement of that situation.
Is that going down?
Well, it's smoke online. I like it. You like, okay, I might have to sit him down on some like, like, yeah, I'm the only exception. Shit, like shout out to Real Deal. But is there any new guys that you would pinpoint and be like, yo, listen, like that'd be work? Because I got a couple in my head. I do, but who do you?
I'm definitely with it. I think for me, even like at the time, Daylight was a new guy to me. Even though I know that I'm kind of I was playing catch up.
Mm-hmm.
B Magic was a newer guy, even though he established. Nitty's probably like the newest guy that I really took. But yeah, I'm with it, yo. Like to me, I'm on this path that I'm trying to lead toward these big names that and just really solidify that spot on the mountain. And then I'm really with everything too. Like if it's right now, I'm working on a storyline. To get to that place, but when the story feels like it's in a good place, then I'm just kind of gonna jump all over the place, and I'm still gonna take everything as seriously as I did, but it won't have to be as like linear, where it's like you take this person and then that leads to that person and that leads to that person. It'll be more like, yo, I'm with whatever, because I'm just having a lot of fun with it, and I really like the people that's coming up. Like,
what names do you feel like, what, I respect, son? Like, I like what he doing over there. Like, is there any names specifically where you like, yeah, that's cool what he doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, kind of on Twerk for the choking and all that.
Yeah,
definitely a big fan of Twerk. I mean, I think that I think he's young and he doesn't come from the era we come from, so there's certain things that he treats a little differently than we would. But he's incredible, you know what I mean? Like, he's definitely just a star, has a natural charisma, and then his writing and his knowledge base and his intellect is crazy. So, it's definitely there. Chess, he's maybe not newer, but, I'm definitely a big Chess fan. Like, he's super fire to me. Who else do you feel?
I'm a big fan of B Dot. I'm a big Geechee Gotti fan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I just feel like what they Loso, you know what I'm saying? That, like, these type of guys because the thing I like about them is that they 3-round guys. You need 3 rounds to battle them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So those are the names I'm saying right now. I would love to see what you would do with Geechee. I would love to see even an A-Ward situation would be dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he would talk to you, Iron. I think he would.
Yeah.
He has some things to say.
I'm a fan of all of them. I'm definitely with all that. Like, B-Dot, I have a friendship with, and we've spoken about it. And I think we might want to do something that was like not just about us competing, but was a little, maybe a little more choreographed or a little more of a dialogue that had some content that people could take away beyond just who won and who lost.
Right.
So I think if me and B-Dot did something, it would probably be a little unorthodox, like just in the way we prepared for it, potentially. I'm not certain, but that's kind of the ideas that he and I have been kicking around. Geechee is super dope. I think that obviously he's like, on fire this year. I think he's one of the number one people just in battle rap. He seems like a really good dude just based on my, seeing his interviews and my interactions with him online. I haven't had a chance to like kick it with him in person, but I'll be there on October. I'll be on strike. I'll be on strike.
Okay, so you go into strike to do some reconnaissance. Some you try and do some because you know what, y'all not slick. I see y'all vets. I see what Calico in the back of the battle. Like, I see y'all pop y'all little heads out to give a little golf clap to a bar. I'm like, yeah, you scouting. So you gonna be at the joint scouting. That's what you telling me.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And of course I can't front, like that's not you got me with that one, but I definitely I also it's so stressful to battle rap, like to be at an event with people that I'm a fan of, where I could actually like relax and enjoy it is like a blessing, because it's so stressful when you actually have a battle lined up. Like, you can't really be present in the moment. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a fan of Geechee. I definitely think that makes sense. Loso and A-War, like Loso B-Dot, it would be so angle heavy. It would just, I'd have to really like give it a lot of thought and dedication. So I think for those ones, I would just want to give it the right moment and put the right energy into it. You know what I mean? Cause like, and that's just being honest, like it would take a lot of, because I'm not going to just show up and punch with those guys. Cause like you said, it's 3 rounds. They're going to have a lot of content, a lot of angles. It's not going to be, I'm going to fuck you up, gun bars, this and that. It's going to be like thoughtful stuff. So if I have to put that kind of like, you know, thoughtfulness into it, it's just a lot of energy and so I would orient at the moment, I would aim that toward a Lux or toward somebody that's like on the path right now. And then later I would come back and put my energy into them, because they could easily derail me. You know what I'm saying? Like they could easily derail me. So it just, I don't know that in terms of like risk to reward at the moment. Isn't the way for me necessarily, but I'm definitely with it down the line, you know.
Hey Solomon, is it harder, like, because you always hear the comparison in eras, and it just seems like the fan intake on battles is almost scary now to be a battler. It's like you can have a battle, like you versus Nitty drop, and then it's like 2 weeks later, people just like, all right, where's the next one? Where's the next one? Where's the next one? You know, it's like when you and Mav drop, you could sit down. You used to be able to sit down on, you had a classic or just a great battle. You could you could eat off that. Like you could sit down for a year or two and be good on that battle. But now it's like you versus Rem Nitty drop. It's like, okay, now what? You know, like, is it hard? Like, it's almost like
it is. Yeah. I mean, I think I was just talking about that today. Like, it's a drug. You know what I mean? Like fame and attention and the accolades. And for me, especially because I put so much energy and thought into creating such layered, like complex, nuanced shit that when people really bug out about it and appreciate it, it's so rewarding that when the 24-hour news cycle is over and they focus on something else, that's when I start wanting to shoot shots. You know what I mean? So I think part of it is you have to be disciplined still. And I think the guys that you see who are still at the top of the game are the ones who, like, financially, like practically are in a position to be disciplined and patient. And then like emotionally and ego wise know how to be strategic and disciplined and patient. Like Mook is like the GOAT of that. And then you have like or a Lux or even a Hitman who are just very strategic with the moves that they make, and they position themselves not only, you know, like I said, like financially and practically, they don't have to do it. And then emotionally, they're like not chasing every thread and buying into everybody that's coming at them. They're just like, they know what the right moment is for them and they choose those moments wisely. You know what I mean? But I think it does take a lot of patience and discipline, because we're all fucking egomaniacs. And as soon as, you know, Verb beats Mook, now it's like, man, fuck this. I need some attention. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So Iron, I want to get your take on this too. As a fellow, you know what I'm saying, I miss the 90s. I'm not trying to be bitter about these young niggas who can't rap, like type of person. Like, I'm the same type of person. This Eminem, I will be remiss if I did not ask you about this Eminem MGK, you know what I mean, saga and the beef and stuff on wax and all that. Like, what is your take on that? Like, I gotta hear this, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I like the album. I listened to it more than the previous albums. It's still not my favorite. You know, old Eminem to me is incredible, and I hate to be like adding to that narrative of the old shit, but really, like, you know, I think it's just tough to stay creative and be like, when you're that famous and you go diamond, you just start to set different bars for yourself, and it's like, it's tough to create for creativity's sake when you're at that level and you know that everything you do is going to be on the most public stage possible. Mm-hmm. It's impossible to just go in your room and draw when you know that millions of people are watching, are going to look at the picture. Like, it's impossible to not, in your head, it's like Pootie Tang's father's belt is always there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't not like have that in the back of your head that those people are there.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, I'm glad that he is in a better direction creatively. You know, it is interesting to see him go at MGK. Who?
Yeah, what do you think about that? Because because that's the equivalent of like if Jerry West popped up tomorrow and was dissing you. Like it's like
damn, yo.
Like what?
You throw Jerry West under the bus like that?
I thought West listen. Out of this new, because I got another New York. I got a New York based question for you next. I'm thinking about that, but I'm thinking about West. I was like, that would be so crazy, like you know what I'm saying. But I guess he's been shooting at it for a while. But it's weird to me as somebody that's been around for a while. Somebody coming at him.
I think it's a little bit loose just because, like, Eminem has a history of dissing other white rappers who were like the same age in the same kind of bracket as him, but with less credibility, and it's easy for him to get them the fuck out of here. Or then he disses a Benzino, who also, like, maybe in a street way had some credibility, but was questionable in terms of the art form. And, I think whenever you aim down at the youth, it's just risky because it's a youth culture and is never going to really look cool. Mm-hmm. And like, we know that MGK lyrically or rap wise or whatever it is can't do nothing with Eminem, but he could definitely outcool Eminem because Eminem's like 40 and MGK is a child, you know what I mean? Like,
there's something about being 40 that makes you automatically like 2 points lower in the cool meter. You know what I mean? Like, you automatically less cool. Like,
and especially when you're trying hard. This is the era where not trying is cooler than trying. And so somebody like a Jay-Z who can be slick and say something dismissive and be like, yo, but like I'm the GOAT already. I'm on my way to a Billy. You know what I mean? Like, things that are just like so big that it just dismisses the person's life. Like, that to me is effective, but like going at MGK's neck, I just don't know. He's definitely going to out-rap him and be way better, but are we going to ever look different? Are we ever going to be like, damn, like he kind of undermined MGK's, like, I don't know, like, MGK's song isn't crazy. It's good. It's good enough. But the things he's saying is kind of like, damn, you look kind of corny right now if that stuff is true.
Right. Right. It does look crazy. I think you said that in an interview, but okay. All right. So let me off that.
Like, we already think MGK is corny as much as, like, there's nothing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even shitting on MGK. Like, I think that I respect him, and I respect what he brings to the table, and I respect his come up and his grind and his whole story and all that. Mm-hmm. But I think, like, whatever Eminem could possibly say about MGK, like, isn't going to be news to anybody.
Right. Right. And can I like I said, man, I'm humbled by this. I appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? And just everybody's time. We grown men with kids and all that and everything. So
bro. Likewise.
I want to address you on Brooklyn. I do. First of all, I need to know, as far as battle rap goes, we can include yourself, but a top, like, who the top guys out of Brooklyn? Like, who do you feel like is the guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, or those guys out of Brooklyn all time?
So I'm actually from Manhattan, but I've lived in Brooklyn for like 10 years. Born and raised in Manhattan, so I can't claim. I wouldn't claim Brooklyn, but a lot of people, I think King of the Dot somewhere got that misconstrued, or
because everybody hits you with the Brooklyn thing. Now, I will say, when people talk about,
claim that.
But when people talk about the city and it's the best rappers and the best battlers in the city, like, people like, it's always that one person's like, yo, Iron Solomon. Oh yeah, he is from, like,
right, yeah.
I think you might have to pay one of them We Go Hard rooms a visit on some MC shit. Like, let's You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm a big We Go Hard.
Like, you might have to drop by and talk to, you know what I mean, Steams.
Honestly, Steams is my man. Steams, Chess, I really rock too. Like, I respect them lyrically. I respect their friendship and just the way that they ride for each other too, because you don't really see a lot of that. I think there's realness. There's just something about that I respect, the loyalty and the camaraderie there. Mm-hmm. And I definitely respect them as rappers. And actually, Steams versus Rum Nitty is one of the things that made me be like, this is what I need. Like,
yeah.
Like, when I saw that battle, I was like, that's what I need. I was already like, yo, I need to start at the bottom with Smack. I'm not gonna come in a battle rap like all the other vets do, like trying to rest on the laurels of what they did 10 years ago. I want to work my way up. And when I seen that, I was like, this. Like, even before they had a name for the volume series, I was already calling Beasley like, yo, let's just do a one-off in a barbershop in a Black Star had closed, which was like a shame to me because I was like, let's do it Black Star. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, Black Star closing that hurt a lot of. That is like some like if you remember Tower Records or like
of course
Studio 54 for you super old niggas, like that's what Black Star closing feels like. Right?
Totally. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I definitely We Go Hard is one of the platforms that I definitely want to be on, and I definitely would want to battle somebody from the home team for them. You know what I mean? I mean, even me and Chess there would be crazy. You know what I mean? I'm definitely with that. Like, I was even talking to Lex about doing iBattle. You know, I just want to be in the trenches, man. I want stuff that other people aren't doing that are in my position, and I want to have fun doing it and not feel like I'm taking a risk with my brand. I'm just trying to be a great MC, and like anybody can win on any night. You know what I mean? Like, whoever you have as the GOAT is still taking strategic battles with other people that are on that echelon, where if it's a debatable, it still raises their stock. Hollow and Tay-Rock battle, it raises their stock no matter who you have winning or losing. But if, you know, Hollow steps into We Go Hard and has a debatable with somebody from We Go Hard, like, it doesn't raise the stock. I just don't want to personally be in that position where I can't do that. I want to just do that and get busy.
Right.
Be a part of it, you know what I mean?
I think, yeah, man. I'm thinking of a couple We Go Hard situations that'd be nice over there. That I would fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I like that atmosphere, and I do think doing the small, like seeing somebody like Iron Solomon, the small, like these kids are gonna light up. You know what I'm saying? But or they gonna be like, yo, I fuck him up too. I like this generation.
Which they should be.
Because they don't got no respect. Like, they don't care about none of that shit you talk about.
Yeah, I love it. I don't want that, yo. Like, you know how your mom, what does 50 say? Like, I'm not pretty, but my mom thinks I'm handsome. Like, I used to hate that shit. Like, when my mom told me I did good at shit, and I know she was just telling me because she's my mom, I used to be tight.
Right.
Like, I really just want it to be real. Like, I don't want it to be because I'm me, you know, because I did this, you think this is good because I did this last time. Like, I want it to be real every time. So I want that energy. Like, that's the shit. That's how, you know, every room I used to step into before the internet, before my name meant anything, was that type of energy, bro. Like, I always looked this way. I never did this way. You know?
You're like, yo, like my man used to be my shout out to my boy Alex and shit from Brooklyn, Jewish. He's like, yo, I've been Jewish my whole life, man. We used to go we used to go to the real hood ass spots. I'm like, yo, you sure? You like, listen, man, I've been Jewish for a long time. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What I'm gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? Get in a fight? Fuck them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it is
exactly,
what it is.
Exactly.
But
you gotta take your lick. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. But yo, Iron, I wanna before, you know, you get everything together, you get out of here and stuff like that, because I know it's Thursday, Friday Eve shit for us grown people. If it's any announcements or projects or anything you got working on, you know what I'm saying, I wanna take the opportunity now for the people, you know, just in the way of announcements. If you got those for the people, you could.
Yeah, I don't have nothing new. We will eventually come back to actually like recording and producing music. The old album Monster is on iTunes. The mixtape with DJ Green Lantern, Killer, is on djbooth.net. You know, free download, all that. And mad old music videos and shit that are on my YouTube channel. I think just /IronSolomon.com. I got joint with DMC from Run DMC, joint with Talib Kweli, like all definitely quality, you know, real music that I put a lot of attention into.
Right.
And aside from that, I'm definitely going to continue to be super active, trying to contribute, you know, whether it's through interviews and just being honest and being candid and sharing my experience and, you know, just being real with the people, trying to contribute that way, trying to contribute great content and just battles that are just crazy, trying to give everybody classics and just, you know, I'm here for this, you know what I mean? So if people can hit me on Twitter, Iron Solomon, I'm mad responsive. Like I don't really dub nobody. I give time of day, even if it's some negative shit, I try to, you know, engage in a constructive way. So I'm out here, you know what I mean?
And I appreciate it. So follow Iron Solomon. You know, when I'm not doing the battle rap, I do the political thing. You know what I'm saying? Me, Iron and stuff. We done went back and I done seen some tweets. I'm like, all right, we. You know what I'm saying? So follow Iron and stuff like that, man. And yo, bro, I really appreciate you. you know what I mean, giving us a little bit of your time and everything like that. And, you know, salute to your grind and coming back and still being humble and giving out classic work, bro. Really appreciate
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you. And salute to y'all. And thank you. You know what I mean? Because I know, you know, even just setting up, figuring out the platform you use to record, coming up with the logo, the brand. Like, I know a lot goes into that. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate that, you know, a lot of battle rappers, contentious relationship with the media, but like you guys are a piece of the ecosystem right now. You guys are fans of the culture. You're helping. I'm not battling right now. People are tuning into me. So I definitely appreciate your time and appreciate the energy and the passion, because a lot of this shit ain't lucrative every time. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. That's why I always use a hashtag. It's a hobby, man. But that's real. But Iron, up until then, man, I'm gonna be at the October joint too. Also doing my own little bit of scouting. So we're running to each other. First drink on me. And until then, man, you be safe, all right?
Yeah, likewise, y'all. Salute.
All right, no doubt. Iron Solomon, man. Yo, Iron in the Black Compass Society, man. Yo, shout out to everybody that's out there, you know what I'm saying, that was tuned into that. I think the big dope takeaway with Iron Solomon is this: as far as returns and a legend still taking the craft seriously, you know what I'm saying? I think it's examples out there. Iron is one of them, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's a lot that you can kind of learn from what he's doing with his content, you know, always staying fresh, but always staying true to himself over time. Classic battles, classic work, classic content, you know what I'm saying? And so shout out to him on that. Now, I'm gonna get my man Posey back. And shout out to Trez and everything too. I see y'all in the joint. Now, quick PSA. This episode will be up tomorrow morning. There's also a couple things I got put up. I realized that I got a new battle rapper spotlight that I haven't put out yet. So I'm gonna put that out. There's an old one that I forgot to upload, so I'm gonna put that out too. And there's additional content that we're gonna be putting up on the Patreon and on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to Polo's channel. You know what I mean? Polo, that's my nickname. And as soon as we get Polos back, like, give me one. We still got the rest of the card to run through. You know
I still want to get to that.
Before so we had Iron on. Shout out to Iron.
But to my nigga, just to go back to Black, I think that Black Ruler said that. Nah, he lost the nigga lost, man. But I thought Geechee was good. It's one of them 30s where it's like, nah, the nigga was fighting, man. Like, but then my nigga Geechee, he lost the battle, man.
Nah, Geechee was dope.
Yeah.
Geechee was dope. Yeah. I do think there's an element of A Ward, because A Ward is one of them dudes that will, even if he don't win a round, the angle that he uses is so effective that it wins the war. Swave has had that same quality for all of his career. He might lose the battle, but he gonna win like when he went against Show Off and he was flipping the whole how these niggas rap shit, it exposed it so bad that it was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? It was very effective. A-War has the same shit where he's picking at different aspects of Geechee's style. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that's easy to do.
A-War, we'll see you soon, man.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
We'll see A-War soon. He'll be on some Chris Bouchard shit. A-War will be making his debut very soon. It's a lot we got to talk about him. A lot. Yeah, I know who he got to. It's a lot he got it.
Listen. Wait, Posey, you got a whole list of people that like join, like when they okay. Let me tell you something that happens behind the scenes. So when certain people join URL, we do like a fake Black Compass draft. You know what I'm saying? Like we these are the people that's like Team Bro, Team Polo, Team Posey and shit. Posey got a bunch of niggas that he be rooting against, and A-War now is one of them, along with Loso. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So,
Loso is. I don't get mad at the actual person. Let me say that too. I don't get mad at the actual battler. I get mad at y'all niggas. If that makes any sense. I don't get mad at the guy. Like, he's just doing his job.
What you mad at us? What you mad at y'all niggas?
I get mad at y'all niggas because it's just like if a nigga going like a 2-game winning streak, then he automatically becomes the nigga you can't beat. Shout out Mook. That's how I be like the battle rap community raise a nigga up without even going through the gun. I'm not talking about A-Ward specifically. It'd be other little niggas in between that got hot a little bit, and then like everybody loved them until he got on URL. He was ass.
Doing the same shit that everybody loved him for. Like, check that out. Now that's
my only issue. Like, I think A-Ward gonna do good. I think A-Ward gonna do good.
And there was the rest of his card to get to, and then we can get to the rest of that now. We left off at what was the next joint? You did JC.
I think we was going Geechee and Top.
Geechee and T-Top. Wow. Geechee and T-Top. Perfect matchup, perfect timing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The strike shit helps T-Top. So the strike shit did wonders for T-Top. Y'all might think, because I see y'all trying to sit Top down. Shout out to Top and his music too and shit. But that third round and this substance that we about to get from T-Top on this strike shit is going to be great. It is. Yeah. It just is. But Geechee now has the opportunity to use that same content. So, like, this battle right here is going to be fire, bro. What do you call it? Are you doing the bias shit? Posey, we doing?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, God.
It's some things we gotta talk we don't believe none of that shit out here. Okay. Like we really we don't believe none of that streets. Like we don't you broke supposedly. How you a trapper? You on radios crying, talking about you don't got no money. Like you can't talk that with us. So we got some things to talk about T-Top with, man. We got a lot to say to you, like from the West Coast perspective. Like we ain't playing with Top.
Posey is,
and I do like all my niggas from the West. It's we now. If you know,
yeah, I see what y'all doing. I see what's going on. Posey is starching his dickies right now, and
I've never been in these. I never felt this. Remember, like if you check my history,
yeah.
I used to not like the West. Like, I used to think these niggas was ass. QP and these. I don't think QP ass, but like. All right. Let me say this too about the West. Like,
yes, yeah. Let's do it.
And I'm really from over here, so I can say this shit. I'm really from over here. Nigga that lost people, all type of shit. Nigga can't now. Mm-hmm. The West low key had a corny stigma until
low key.
It ain't even low key.
No. Like that shit.
I'm trying to be fair.
That shit was a cornfield, my nigga. Like
we've always had a corny stigma until like. And then the niggas who actually like street niggas are trash. Like not trash, but they not that good. Like active. Like I'm not saying active trash, but he's just like regular. Mm-hmm. Like he'll pocket check the fuck out you, but he don't be saying that much. But the niggas that are top niggas was always corny. So it feels good to finally have some like strong representation of the inner city that makes any sense. Now we finally got that. And now I feel like I want to be behind the West. Danny, he in that. Should we do it? Should I do it or not?
Yeah, I think you should do it. Yeah, it's what the
Danny in that corner. He was in that. I feel like he climbing out.
Yeah,
but niggas had him in that corny archetype too, right?
It's the goods. Like he ain't corny, but
corny. Like like I think he's not like that no more. Like I feel like he has enough fan base, and I feel like all right. Damn, why am I getting to these bags? All right. Is Danny self-aware? And I don't want to take it to Danny. Is Danny self-aware?
Is he self-aware? I think he just operates on his own plane, does what he wants to do. I mean,
yeah.
I think he takes the parallel universe shit to heart, and it's dope to me. You know what I mean? And I will say this though, as much punching as people do on Danny Myers, I'll say this: history will remember Danny Myers better than the present currently respects him. Like seriously, like. History will remember this nigga very fondly because of what
he has. He has the biggest fan. I feel like one of the legendary common niggas. What's the common nigga with the mummy thing on his face?
Oh yeah, that's not making moves major. Is that Lakers Steelers fan?
I fuck with all the he's a top tier common nigga. Yeah, he has a mummy in his AV. And what's his name? He had I was looking through one of these dark web things. He had a legitimate point. He said Danny is the people's champ to the comment niggas, but it's like to everybody else, they don't really care for him. He had something. He said something. What's the nigga with the mummy above? His name?
It's Above and Beyond or some shit like that.
I fuck with him. Shout out Above and Beyond. You a good comment. I fuck with you.
Yeah.
But he had a great point that got a lot of likes. You know, if a nigga get 100 likes, he a god in my opinion. So he got 100 likes.
Yeah.
But I forgot what he said. It was a good point about Danny, but I think Danny is on the West Coast. I don't have him in the corny category no more though. I think he's built. I think he getting out of that.
That nigga's the gatekeeper over there, man. You're not a made man. Sure. You're not a made man until you battle Danny Myers on the West. You're not. Facts. Or a made woman. Shout out to
you got to go through Danny.
Yeah. So
you got to go through Danny.
So that was So I mean that's the main thing, and but with this Gotti and T-Top, let me just go from my perspective right here. We got a lot to say to you, Geechee. Let's be honest here.
Well, what's to say to Geechee?
Yeah, we remember T-Top knows what it's like to be the golden boy, can't lose out here, everybody going crazy, and we know what that fall from grace looks like. All it takes is one of them battles where a nigga exposing your whole shit, and now they got angles on you, and T-Top, when he's on some underdog shit, that's when he does his best. T-Top doesn't necessarily do good talking down on niggas. Now, the way Gotti is being held in high acclaim right now, T-Top can get in that grimy, you know what I'm saying, bag with him and shit. So I think T-Top is seeing the Geechee Gotti type of nigga before that just got that presence. And when you get to rounds 2 and 3, where certain angles start to get brought out, when now niggas is really listening and tuning in, I think T-Top can edge that shit out. I'm going T-Top on the battle. But I will say this, though. Now, whoever gets champion of the night or whoever is considered battler of the night by the masses from this card is that nigga. Because this card is filled with
it's a good card.
Potential battle of the night type niggas. But I'm going to say T-Top on the substance tip. I'm going to say that we're going to hear we're going to get comedy from Top. And you know what I like about this battle for Gotti is that T-Top shows you a lot of different facets of his work. It's never just one thing. It's never just the pen shit. It's never just a humor, never just a trap shit. But when we get those, talk to him about a couple that's our business.
Yeah,
like,
our business.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we get those types of shits. Like, I feel like it's going to hold a lot of weight. But then Gotti, too. Gotti's only getting better. So, man, I'm going T-Top 2-1 though.
I got Gotti 30, and we gon' I fuck with Top, but that shit don't work on it. Like that shit don't work with us, man. Like all that you had a brick in this and had to move it. That
it is gonna work. It is gonna work. I hear it in my head. I hear it working.
It just don't work, man. Like you was on the radio crying like I only made $200. Like no, where the bricks at then? Like. Just like just like Big K said, that where the bricks? If you on radio's crying, like we gonna talk about all this. Don't talk to me about no trapping, nigga. Like you was on the radio crying for money. Don't talk to. You better come with something else. And you can't out struggle us. You definitely can't do that with us.
Nah, I don't know.
You
Early
can't do that
T-Top.
with us. Rags go over the coffee like we will, man. Like you can't like all that.
Nah,
trash,
the struggly lane is held up. T-Top got that shit, bruh. Like, he got the struggly.
You can't do that with us, man. So, Top, I don't know what you might as well talk to DNA.
Yeah.
Put some of that gibberish punchline shit together. That's
Hell fucking no. I don't want to hear 2-4 diesel pop. Like, I don't want to hear none of that from no Shaq Soda diesel pop. Like, I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
But nah, T-Top gonna say something. He's like, yeah, Gotti. Oh, you got 3 champions of the night. Like, yeah, he's like, we gonna get on. We gonna hear it all. Now, okay, so last battle, K-Shine versus Av. I'm picking as battle of the night, and I'm gonna say this right now. This year right here is gonna be extra. This year is extra competitive. I don't know if it's better than last year, but it's extra competitive. And if I'm vegan Verb, I'm currently looking at what K-Shine is getting ready to do, and I'm like the little sweating meme from Key and Peele and shit. Like I might be sweating because K-Shine got potential to really surpass what Verb has done this year as being battler of the year between this Av look and whatever big matchup he has lined up on RBE that everybody's saying Jay Mills, who I think he's gonna fucking smoke. But K-Shine versus Av.
Shine, he played the game too fast for Av. Like, Shine run up and down the court. Like, he's going fast. Like, I don't know if Av could keep up, man. I don't know, man.
You don't know if Av...
For the old Av, and I keep a gun on the tip of the soul, Av, and I tell you, you know what he do. Like, it's gonna get bad for Av. I can put about the bit. Like, the old Av. Like, it's
right. Make him cross the right of the street like the old Av. Like, he going, you know.
Like, that nigga gonna beat the shit out of Av. Look, shout out to my nigga Av, though. If Av come with no hat, it might get bad.
No hat, fresh shape up, razor with the razor shape up Av. Cause like Av, I'm gonna be honest, y'all niggas I show Av enough love for what like the barber did. Like the shape up was fresh. No hat Av versus this braids on the top K-Shine. Niggas gonna die in that building. That building's gonna be crazy. But now when we start to, you know what? Used to nigga pose. He said he played too fast. Like he ain't boxing out, no rebounds. Like he's shooting a bunch of threes. Av trying to post up and
just fast break basketball. Like, he's coming straight. Like I don't know if Av could deal with that. We're gonna see though.
Listen, man, that
when
shit.
Shine get in that bag, that like it's nothing you can do about niggas, man. It's really nothing you can. If he hit like, and it's like with Shine, if the crowd feeling really hyped that day, like, and they're really receptive to that Starburst flow, it'll get really bad for Av.
Yo, right?
Sometimes Starburst flow, it hits all the time, but it's a certain pocket where it hits badly.
Bad. So, and this is in New York too.
Yeah.
He ain't been in New York in a little minute. Like
and we ain't heard him. Yeah, we ain't heard a nigga Starburst in New York in like a year. Low key about to get bad for Av. That nigga about to, but Av, like I still got faith in my nigga Av though, man. Like Av. But I don't know, Av.
God, them Av flips gonna be nasty. Like, thought I told Av, but crossing the street, it's like the old Av. Like, this shit going.
And the bars don't even be crazy. It's just like,
right.
This nigga like, oh.
You know what it is? It's the flow, bro. It's the flow, man. The flow makes it. And then he, you know, I don't know why y'all niggas, I will never understand for the life of me. The biggest tragedy in battle rap is that JC got clowned for dancing. And K-Shine has literally been dancing his whole career. And nobody gives a fuck. And everybody liked that shit too. That's why y'all like that Michael Jackson scheme. Yeah, I'm not through with it. The JC shit.
Window. He bodied that nigga.
He bodied that little dance like, JC, are you okay? And he had the little shit peeking through the window. That shit was crazy. Like, come on, man. So
Av, like, come on, Av. Like, I think Av could get around though.
Yeah, Av be getting in there mad, son. When Av start getting angry and shit and start really punching on niggas, man, like, that shit different. So I'm calling this battle tonight. I'm calling it for K-Shine. You know what I mean? You know, I think it's gonna be a dope battle. I think it's a good card overall. And I will say this too. I'm gonna be in attendance at this joint. Hopefully, if niggas let me in. I wasn't featured on the trailer, Beasley, so you know, hopefully niggas fuck with me on the shits. But you know, I plan on being there if I can be. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is a real dope situation.
It's a good card. It's a good card.
By all accounts, this should be card of the year. In my brain, because I made this point before post that this is a Tony Bro card. This is for Tony Bro type niggas.
You're not about to.
This all my type of niggas that y'all been fucking with me
ain't
for.
Just ain't on the card. Like, you're not about to.
No. Because this is my archetype. This is what Tony Bro will come up with. This is Glue Easy. This is Glue Easy, Ryder, Loso, Trez, JC, B Dot. Who I like? Come on, bro. I was one of the first. Like B Dot. Top, Geechee, like this is all niggas that Av. These are the niggas I would fuck with. Bro, how long we been around though? How long we been around? We've been around for 5 years. These niggas I was punching on with from back then. You like, who is this? This nigga ain't even that hot. Like, you was that nigga. This is my type of shit right here. This lyrical miracles all over the card. What are we talking about?
You don't get shot. Like, you're trying to take credit for the niggas that's powerful, and that we're not letting you do that. You got Ryder in these niggas. Like, don't try to act like. Trying to take credit for the powerful niggas, and I refuse to let you.
You try to take credit for the powerful niggas, like I'm taking credit. Now, so we gonna close out soon. And no show will be complete unless we dipped into the news of the world and a little bit of the dark web and so on and so forth. Now, I seen a blog from Battle Truth.
Dark web. I ain't gonna lie, dark web is kicking back up right now.
But they were so uncomfortable with the strike trailer. That's the part I like. They're like, yeah, we was in the strike trailer, but like
dark web is lit right now.
Yo. All right.
Dark web.
So dark. So
let me ask you, like, before we even get to this, and I feel like he's transcending out of dark web.
Yeah.
Is DME dark web or he's direct like
DME's he's regular. Like he's on the cusp because
but I feel like early this year he was dark web, but he's keeping the battle rap, so he's kind of transcending out of that. Like
yeah. But, I don't think DME is dark web by choice. I agree. I agree. I always thought he was dark web because he's like, yo, these motherfuckers are retarded. Like, and I don't blame him. Like that, I get that. But now I seen a blog from Battle Truth about See, I don't know Battle Truth. You getting your little troll bag. I see you. He had a Brett Favre jersey on with a yellow do-rag. Brave, bro.
Hey, where did he get to
bravery?
Right, another thing.
Yeah.
Where do you get a yellow do-rag?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to say. I'm like, that's not even the standard in the pack.
Where
like,
do you get
you gotta Amazon that. Like, you can't. So he's talking about reconciliation and, you know what I mean? Oh, you gotta cut the tension. And he talk about a reunion between PSA and you know what I mean, AFL. I'm like Battle Truth, I see what you're trying to do, son. Like that, you're not fooling me, bro. Like I know when niggas try to start, like you see you trying to fake start shit. I'm like, yo, what is going on, bro? Like Battle Truth. But then he had the Beasley blog. That shit that's probably top 10 this year.
He got another classic.
Well, he's like Beasley was dancing, talking. Yo, you just gotta watch it, bro. You gotta watch it.
I gotta watch my nigga Battle Truth.
I
seen another thing. Like, this is another thing I want to say about dark web. I don't look for the dark web. It finds me. I'll be doing some shit like watching some like I'll be watching like fucking Undisputed. Like, let me see what skipping these niggas talking about.
Right.
On the side, I see what's my man Jihad. What's my man? Like,
Jihad.
Recommended.
Yeah.
Because I watch so much battle rap content.
Right.
I get pulled into the I seen a Jihad shit where he beat a nigga up on camera on World Star. Like,
it's on World Star now. Yeah, right. It's he's on World Star with scrapping out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's like, how am I not gonna click this? Like
right.
But then the titles be crazy. Tony Bro Pussy. Fuck that. Like, it's like, hey, let me see what these niggas talking about, man. Like, fuck this nigga said my man pussy. Let me see what they talk about.
Niggas risk it all in the title. They're like,
fuck Black Compass.
Right.
That's a fact. I be like, man, let me see what these niggas talking about.
Now, here's my word for niggas. In retrospect, I look back at the Sun God situation. And let me say this. First of all, I regret nothing. I just want to make that clear to people. But I will say, Sun God's intro on the Tony Book Explodes blog was great. It was he said, Pose, he's like, I know why you mad. I know why you really mad. I know why you really mad. Like the nigga, it was funny. I was like, damn, son, I know why you mad. That's a good way to start the shit off. Like, I know it really bothers you. Did he have some cheers shit? I'm like, yeah, it's creative.
I think he edited it with the cheer shit.
Now it's a dirty nigga that be making that got shit to say about me, but his diss blogs are trash. I'm like, I know I'm good for at least 10K. You know what I'm saying? Now Sun God got like 20K off a nigga, so I'm cool with that.
That shit got 20?
Yeah, nigga, I'm like, shit. He whooped my ass on that one. If he, like I said, like objectively speaking.
Yeah.
My man made like 2 or 3 of them things on me. He got like 90. He got like 90 views. I don't know what's going on. He looks old and shiny and dusty. How you shiny and your lips chapped at the same time? I don't know how that's happening. But yeah, man, we gotta get better at shit, man. You know what I mean? Anyway. Wait, Pose, Cardi and Nicki. Last thing before we get up out of here.
Oh yeah, Cardi, Nicki.
You taking the fake woke side, or
we didn't even Mac Miller. We didn't get the Mac Miller.
Oh,
Cardi and Nicki.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't really invested in the Cardi and Nicki like everybody else. I don't know. Because it's not like what's gonna like. They're not ever gonna fight. It's too much security. I don't feel like they're gonna rap. So it's like it's just gonna be some love and hip hop ongoing circle shit. So I ain't really been invested in that beef. To be honest.
I mean, I think it's stupid now because it's like my nigga, like everybody was running on like, oh, Cardi was real for pulling up and Nicki was a sucker for this and that. I'm like, yo, man, like that type of fame, all these cameras and shit outside, man, you can't even express emotions that you know what I'm saying? The normal way they would just talk it out and it would be cool. And it probably really ain't no issue. And we seen this shit before. It's like, my nigga, I just feel like, listen, and I'll take your hate mail, but I don't like that, man. Two influential women that's working, that's all about, you know what I'm saying, empowerment and shit like that, and just getting it, going out there doing their thing. We got to make them beef. And it's really like this shit, like, I don't want to get my woke bag, but I just don't like when niggas paint these narratives. And I know it's some old white dude in some back office that's trying to make Nicki and Cardi beef, trying to come up with the best cover for some magazine for the shit to sell off the, so you know what I mean? Like when niggas was milking the East Coast, West Coast shit. Like, I just think it's corny. And it's just like, nobody wins in that situation, my nigga. Like, nobody wins. Y'all just look bad. You know what I'm saying? So,
because I don't think they're gonna rap. Like, I don't think it's gonna be no records coming from this. Hopefully, I mean, that'd be dope for hip hop, but I highly doubt.
Nigga, why would there be record? Nicki would clean her ass up. What are we talking about? Like, it's not gonna. Yeah. We've seen what happened on Motorsport. We've seen that. That's not a good situation. I don't think Cardi wants to be in that situation again. So let's chill out on the record thing. And and look, I'm a little bit biased to Nicki, but until I hear Cardi jump on the track with 4 grown men and clean them up, that, you know what I mean? Like 4 powerful rappers and clean them up, I'm gonna reserve my judgment, my nigga. I ain't gonna go too crazy. But
this shit not gonna go nowhere. Like, this beef. I wasn't really invested. And it seems like I watched the Eminem thing. Like, it seems like that shit, the MGK, Eminem, Joe Budden triangle, like that shit. I feel like that's a dub too. Like,
yeah.
What is the new rollout of these? This is what niggas doing these days. Like, all right, I'll make a diss track about you, Tony, bro. You diss me back.
Yes.
Now you diss me. I make my track, you make your track. Now this was step 3B in these new nigga days. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get on a podcast, right?
Yes.
Or I'm gonna get on a long interview, Breakfast Club, and punch around the actual beef. Like, I still fuck with him, but I'm not gonna talk about the actual topic. I'm gonna talk around it. Like, that's what niggas do now. Even remember when Pusha T was beefing with Drake this year? Like, he'd get on the interview hour and be like, I ain't beefing with him. I'm just telling the truth. I'm not telling. Yeah. I don't like this passive aggressive way interview rollout shit that niggas be doing.
I blame Hov for this shit. I blame media for this shit. And I blame us as fans for this shit, because niggas don't know how to just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Niggas always want more. You can't even beef correctly with niggas now. And you need a whole PR team and a whole social media rollout. And then the storyline moves so fast. Even if you get a dope beef, it's like niggas' attention spans is so trash that they don't even know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even do the shit the way you want to do. I will say this though, and I'm an Eminem fan. When the interview bag, when we get into rapper mode and diss tracks is flying, I don't talk about nothing. Rap, nigga. You only communicate to this nigga through verses. No interview should be happening. None.
Yeah, stop doing podcasts and let me do this rollout with Breakfast Club. Like, just and then do an hour interview. We're not actually touching on the actual topic that we came and listened to. Like, they're talking about the album. Yeah, well, this, like, nigga, if you don't talk about the beef, like,
what the fuck?
That's what we here for.
You up here with Sway with the bitching in you. I don't even know why people use bitching, but like you up here with.
I'm still an M fan.
I'm still an M fan, but I'm like, bro, like, don't even address this nigga, bro, because that's how you keep this shit right. I was telling niggas, because they was punching on us too. I'm like, there's value in scarcity, my nigga. Like, there's value in not seeing you. I remember there was a time where you never even, like, when you saw Hov was outside, like, damn, Hov. You know what I'm saying? Like or DMX, like, damn, like, that's DMX. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a big deal because they never came outside for bullshit. So if you an MC, you should only be addressing this nigga on beats, on wax, my nigga. Straight up.
Yeah, come on, M.
Come on, man.
The legend, man.
Come on, M. And
Mac Miller.
Let's get to that.
Mac Miller, man.
Let's get to that.
Didn't believe it. First, I got a text from my little brother. I was taking a nap. Nigga woke up. You know when you wake up to like text, like a beret. I thought some shit happened. Like, damn, nigga. 6 texts, niggas. Yo, Mac Miller died with question marks. I'm like, nah. Go straight to looking at social media. I'm like, damn, Mac Miller died. Like, that shit was so out of nowhere. Like,
right.
But mental health is no joke, man. A nigga could be looking. You never know what's going on with people when they go home, man.
Exactly,
never know,
man. Exactly.
I could turn off this mic and be the most depressed nigga in the world. Like, y'all don't know that. So
yeah,
You never know, man. Always make sure you talking to niggas. Make sure you see niggas good, man. Because Mac didn't seem like he was in some type of spirits, man. Mental health is a serious subject, man. In the urban community, we don't even talk about mental health. Like, that's not even our thing. Like, nigga, you better deal with that shit on your own. You don't need to talk to nobody.
Yep. And we make people feel bad for talking about it. And I'll say this just on a couple notes now. And I think me and Posey and Polo and everybody got into it. And we were talking about eras of music that we really, really liked. And we talked about that 08 to like probably 12 little era of
that's that weed. I'm feeling good era. Mac Miller, Wiz, Big
bitches,
Sean,
and I'm
Don
saying
Kennedy,
fly, I'm wearing the fly
good.
shit. I'm saying fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just having fun with this shit. And you know, between the what was it, Dom, Mickey, Currency, Mac Miller was in that collective. A whole bunch of
MC came out of that. You know
what I'm saying? And
super talented student of the game. Like, he ain't just one of these these what they call them, guests, white boys.
Nah,
guests.
He's rapping off Big L. You know what I'm saying? He's clearly paying homage to what it is, and he's working on his craft. And the thing I liked about Mac Miller, and the thing I like about a lot of the you know what I'm saying, like maybe that's a newer like Caucasian thing, like where it's like, you know, and that's from M's blueprint. Like, look, I'm a white guy, my nigga, like, but I love hip hop and I can rap well. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to go out my lane. I ain't going to be trying to shout the N-word and trying to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to rap. I'm going to make dope shit. And he was a hell of a producer. And I'll say this, Vince Staples, Stolen Youth. If you get a chance.
Yeah, that tape. Come on, man.
Like go listen to Stolen Youth, bro. Like what, like the production and Pose. And this is what I like. And because, you know, for him not to be from, you know what I mean, like from Northside Long Beach and shit, and to capture that feel on that tape, I thought was crazy. I heard this shit, I was blown away. You know what I'm saying? So 26 is far, far too young. But the only benefit, the only thing is that you got so much music from Mac Miller that was crazy. Like, you got so much music.
And he got like a whole bunch of things that didn't come out. I remember he was working on it. He got a whole album with Pharrell, the Pink Slime shit that never came out. He just said, I don't want to put it out. But the thing is, because I'm obsessive about hip hop and I really love it, like I'm watching all of his interviews. He's screaming for help in all these fucking in these interviews.
Screaming for help, bro.
You look through the comments shit. And like you look through comments from like 3 or 4 years ago. It's people in these comments saying, "Yo, this kid is Mac. I hope you get help, man. I hope you get help. This looks like a guy on opioids. This like a guy on this." And they saying this years ago. And me, I'm so blinded because I'm just looking at his exterior being happy. I don't know that he's going through mental health.
And the reason why it hurts is because you know that that there are people who it's weird because, you know, as somebody like myself personally, like I've gone through it just in terms of just getting my shit together and having to check myself and do some introspection on how I was feeling. And people will see it before you do a lot of times, people that's really close to you, but they don't know how to help. You understand? But a phone call, yo, what's going on? If anything, you don't got to tell me what's going on. If you need help, you let me know. You know what I'm saying? That shit goes a long way. And I just hope this is a wake up call to some of the drug culture. This is not the time to be berating that man over whatever happened or whatever. But, you know, the glorification of drugs and opioids and things of that nature, man, that shit was never cool to me. And I know I get it. It's lame Tony bro saying it, but it was never cool, Pose, ever.
Nah, it never was.
Oh, man.
Mental health, man. We got to start dealing with that shit more in the urban community. Like, I don't like that's crazy. Like, I don't, like I said, his last interview and shit, I seen the Beats One joint. The kid looked like he was in good spirits, but like I said, you never know what's going on.
And
Tony Bro could turn off this show and be going through some of the worst shit. So just make sure we lifting these niggas up, man.
Exactly.
Battle rap, we a family, so we talk shit about each other. I'm talking about people in your personal life.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sure
but even with battle rap though, the thing I like is that when it's something that happens for real, we rally around each other, we support each other. We
all family, yeah. We are exactly,
and we protect the shit. So let's continue to do that. And what I'll say to everybody in Pittsburgh, Mac Miller's extended family, and everybody like that, man, my condolences and rest in peace. Way too young, but left a whole body of work and a legacy behind him. So. You know what I mean? And shout out to MTV for the most dope reruns and shit too. So
they've been putting them on. Shout out to MTV.
Yeah, son. Well, I forgot how like ill that was, that little situation. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Yeah, I forgot he had the reality show. I forgot about that.
Pose. Any other announcements or?
Yeah. We're gonna do this.
Oh God.
No battle truth.
Yeah.
When I say no battle truth, meaning like I'm actually gonna drop it.
Oh God!
Like I'm really gonna drop it. Like no battle truth.
Yeah. You're gonna really drop what?
Storytelling. Like it's really coming on Friday. Like it's really dropping.
Oh my God!
Like
what?
It's no when battle truth shit drop on the 15th.
On the 15th. Yeah, he's the 15th. So, yeah.
I'm dropping on the 14th.
So you're gonna drop on the 14th? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's this story. Like I if you don't got to pay, like it's powerful, my nigga. It's a powerful story. And I just was holding on to it because I ain't want to just put it out, man. I keep listening to it. Like, I don't just make the stories and give them straight to Tony Bro. Like, I listen to them because I, like, all the stories they made to make you feel. Like, I don't make them just to, like, let me get niggas a story time. I want niggas to feel how I'm feeling and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm listening to them. So, before I give them, I don't want to give my Patreon niggas just some bullshit, yo. I do my shit different than everybody else. Like, I care about the quality. So, y'all get it on. Y'all get it on Friday.
Right.
I'll get it on Friday. Shout out to D Will. I know he been asking me about it. You gonna get it on Friday for sure.
So and I will say, so once when Posey sends these to me, I gotta listen multiple times before I can even get anything right.
Now you listen to it with no like just nothing. So and you really feel what niggas.
Yeah, I'm like, damn son. So I'm
you crying right here.
Yeah,
man, like with no music.
Yeah. So shit, wow, man. So that Friday that's coming out, we will have this up tomorrow. There will be again battle rapper spotlights jumping off. 2 on top of that. I got another interview in the stash, and then I got another joint that I'm gonna go live with. I may do my little coffee session tomorrow just to punch with niggas on some politics shit, cause. Man, if you've been keeping up with what's going on, god damn, nigga. Like, I thank God we not at, like, some serious war, because, wow, these niggas are bugging. But, anyway, with that being said, man, subscribe to the channel. Hit us up at the Black Compass on Twitter. DA Black Compass. Hit us up at the Black Compass Society. At gmail.com for emails and things like that. Those of you with questions and everything, you know what I'm saying, hit me up at Tone Bro. That's just me. You know what I mean? Follow Driz, follow Polo, subscribe to Polo's channel. It's hilarious. This nigga is
shout out to Polo, yeah. Polo rookie of the year, low key.
He rookie of the year. Facts. Like what?
My nigga Polo cooking out here, man. That nigga got the game in the chokehold, man.
That nigga's fire. So shout out to Polo. Polo, that's my nickname. That's his channel. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe to that. And hit us up, man. Salute the battle rap, man. Everybody that's out here doing their thing. Y'all be safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me some cough. I got cough drops, Pose. I gotta get my shit together. I'm all types of stuff.
My nigga, you
hear my shit.
You got AIDS, man. Like, let's be honest. Let's just I know we like the high shit behind the scenes. Let's keep Dark Web. Tony Bro has AIDS. Let's see how many blogs we can get.
Yo, chill. Cause then deleted gang gonna get a hold of that, and it's gonna get
they
bad.
Gonna chop it up. My voice, Tony Bro. They gonna slow it down. AIDS.
I'm fake. Like listen. One more thing. I'm not shook, but I'm like, my heart beat a little fast about thinking, like, shooting these visuals that I got in the tank. Cause I know when Deleted Gang sees him, like, the shit he's gonna do with my shit is gonna be crazy. Like, I don't want no smoke with Deleted Gang. Like, matter of fact, we might gotta get an interview with Deleted Gang. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, but anyway.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Anyway, we up out of here, man. Black Compass, man. Shout out to the whole clicking team
in the field.